Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Sunfall Cycle. The team's all here. Once again, Bronze.
We were talking about our types.
And Bronze is into ugly mugs, so...
I'm into sloppy bears.
Why do y'all think she's on the show?
Muffin tops and food on your shirt.
Muffin tops and sloppy bears.
Yeah, muffin tops and muffins. My two things I love the most. Hi, welcome everyone. We have got, oh boy, can I just say that I tried, so just before we start, Steven got mad at me because his emote that we now have over on the Twitch is spelled incorrectly. So I went to go correct that, but I'm effed up in a way that now I need to contact Twitch support because apparently I have Cox Steven as a thing. If you mouse over the emote, it now says that it is Cox Steven, and potentially I changed all of my emotes to say Cox Steven as the original thing that you need to type in order to do emotes. So I've now completely and totally ruined everything I've done for you. So
For some reason, I just can't use your emotes anymore at all.
Because they're all ruined now.
I don't see it. Wait. Oh, I refreshed. Now I see it.
Yeah. Everything is Cox Steven. And so basically Cox Steven is now my sub emote thing.
You know what? I take that as your apology, and I think that's a pretty darn good one, man.
It is unfortunate. This is going to be, I don't know who to talk to. If Britt was on the show, it'd be helpful. But she's not here right now.
Yeah. You need an adult.
Yeah. Instead, our lovely Eric is back. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be back.
You can fix it in Roll20.
No.
Hard pass. I'm fine.
Hard pass. It's okay. Wizards of the Coast gave me a custom tailored notebook that spelled my name, Steven, with a PH. Maybe I should really just change
That's how you can tell they care.
Yeah.
Wizards has never given me anything. So
Wow,
must be nice, Steven.
Give it to this.
I'd rather have it spelled wrong.
That was from the Stream of Annihilation 2 years ago. Surely they gave you love.
Nothing. Nothing.
Wow.
Not even cards,
Not
flowers.
even like a hug?
Do you think it's because
Look
you're
what the
basket.
Rook and Raven gave me. They gave me a bronze D&D notebook.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so thank you, Rook and Raven. It's like super dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like Rook and Raven. They're cool. I'll sit with them.
They're the cool kids
You
table
really
at lunch.
showed Dungeons and Dragons. You really
Yeah,
got
we're
'em.
just gonna sit here and slag off
a
Wizards of the
Letterman.
Coast for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, Geek and Sundry gave me a Letterman, so now I'm lettered in D&D because I wasn't cool enough to get a Letterman in high school. Yeah, so
Yeah, WTC can't sit with us.
Jesse.
Okay.
Jeff is being very quiet.
Jeff deals with
but
us.
Jeff,
He's patient.
He is.
Jeff, you are an award-winning Warhammer.
I was so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I was at a hobby store when I saw the tweet, and I literally showed the person. I was like, I'm friends with him. And they were like, did he win in this state? And I was like, suck my dick. And also, I just want to buy his packs of magic. Don't talk to me anymore. I was trying to be cool. I was very proud. I'm very proud of you. How's it feel?
It's really funny because it's the biggest tournament I've ever won, so I've always thought I'd have this huge emotional reaction, but I had an emotional unreaction. Like it was the opposite. Like the bigger the ordeal, the more I kind of wanted to be like, okay, thank you. I'll disappear now.
Oh, you're like one of those people who can't
chill
take
out.
compliments. It's so cute.
I guess it's funny.
We're learning about you, and now I know that if I want to really take down your guard, it's to be like, Jeff, thank you for coming on the show and being a part of this. Every day that you're here, I just man, so awesome you're here. You're like a really great guy. Thank you. The more I learn about you, the more I know how nice you are and how caring you are for your friends. And that's really cool. I'm so happy to know you and just get to spend this time with you every week. You're a good guy.
It's just a big cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah, you're a good guy, and I think that's really cool. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you so much.
Today is the happy Jeff love
Yeah.
fest.
I get some Cox, Steve, and Jeffs in the chat, please?
Oh my god.
No, thank you. It's the Bay Area Open for people that are wondering, I guess, and it was 155 players or something more. It's one of the bigger ones in the world. And I was in the top table last year and I lost, so I ended up, because the way it works, I took third. So to actually get it this year is a big deal. Pretty cool, but it makes things a little funny because GW hires me to commentate their biggest events, and now I'm like, should I commentate or?
Yeah, but now you're like those Super Bowl winners that like also now do sportscasting.
You've got the ring.
Do you commentate or do you dominate?
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be one or the other, I guess.
I don't think you should dominate sportscasting. I feel like that's the wrong approach.
Dominate.
Dominate.
Dominate. You dominated tonight.
Imagine commentating while you win the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like commentating
Being
yourself?
neutral and then also winning.
He moved those harmonics up just an inch too far outside of synapse range from the hive mind. I think that's a pretty risky move. Maybe they're going to go feral, but I don't know. Let's see how they fare off against I don't even know what army Jeff plays right now.
Custodes.
Mechanicus?
The golden light.
Steven, I'm kind of curious why you're not commentating Warhammer.
You know,
He's
Warhammer
retired.
and I go way back. And,
Yeah, he's retired. He's out of
I was gonna say, I was like, that sounded very seamless.
I'm
You have a lovely
Warhammer
demeanor.
retired.
He made a Warhammer game.
I did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's my relationship with Warhammer. Actually, like my relationship with Warhammer goes way back. Like my brother and I got like the original like Tyranids versus Dark Angels set when I was like 12 or something like that. We were like, "What is this? Oh my god!" It was awesome, man.
It was always too expensive for me, so I got into Sales of Glory instead. Sales of Glory and X-Wing.
Yep.
I was the Sales of Glory kid.
Man.
See, I'm getting into Warhammer now, and I'm obsessed with Kill Team, which is like their XCOM squad-based version.
Yeah.
And
That's great because it's
hopelessly addicted.
relatively cheap.
Yeah, relatively.
Well, I mean, you know, instead of it's like what 250 points.
It's 100.
Wow, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like 6 dudes.
Yep. So instead of, you know, an army of 2,000 points, which is probably like 50 models, depending on, or 100 if you're playing Tyranids.
So can I ask a question? Like, as we're talking about money and models and stuff, my assumption is that like you're only allowed to like, is there like you're only allowed to have a certain amount of guys on the board, like point wise? Is that how it works?
Each dude costs a certain amount of points, and both of you agree on a set amount of points to play in a battle.
So is that
It's
why
like
you don't see
salary
everyone-
caps.
Sure. Okay. I just am curious because I was like, why doesn't someone just like do all those big mech things?
Yeah.
And,
Can't.
you can't.
Yeah.
Right. Just
There's
like
also-
obviously you couldn't have like a lot of Star Destroyers and no
There's
TIE
also
fighters
army
because then
composition
Yeah.
rules. So like you
Mhm.
need at least 1 HQ and at least 2 troops, and then you can have like a maximum of 3 fast attack and a maximum of 3 heavy support, stuff like that.
It's really fun because the layers of strategy are nearly infinite. Like the game itself is measured and precise, but then there's dice, so there's RNG there. But then, for instance, everything's D6 for the most part, or D3. I mean, for the most part. But if you hit like on a 2, you're hitting very often, whereas some things hit worse, so they hit on a 4. And then there's modifiers like I had this power that went off, so now you're hitting me at -1. Well, shoot, that means I'm hitting you on a 5. So all those variables go back and forth, and then there's turns.
Yeah.
But then, like for your example, like my armies typically do feature 4 or 5 big things and then a whole bunch of little things, and that's kind of my balance. And then other armies are like Imperial Knights, which are the big models that are their whole army might be 5 models or 4 even.
BattleTech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
BattleTech is like, that's one thing that always sort of annoyed me about balancing in a lot of BattleTech stuff, especially the game, is that there's no point in having medium to smaller mechs because they get obliterated. Like, yeah, it's not. Yeah, sorry. I tried to get into BattleTech, and coming from XCOM, I was like, and also like knowing the board game or the war game, I was very frustrated because medium and small mechs are utterly useless in that game. Like, why you wouldn't? And then that also changes the flow of battle because they clearly have assigned some point value. So it's like, oh, either you're going to fight 2 atlases, you're going to fight an atlas and 4 small mechs. I'm like, Well, the Atlas and 4 small mechs is way easier to deal with than 2 Atlases. So
It's like D&D balancing.
yeah, it's not balanced.
It's not. Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Are you into mechs, Bronze?
Yes.
Have you been tracking Lancer?
Mech's really active.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I used to go to this place called the Airlock, and they have these giant pods that you get into and play Mech Warrior 3. I think
That
it
was
is.
the best.
So I kind of like robots a little bit.
Yeah.
I like Mech. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Her tongue is really sharp, by the way. That hurts.
Tongue is sharp.
Her tongue is so sharp. She has the sharpest tongue.
Like
of
in
any
repartee
cat.
is what he means. The cat's whispering to him like
Yes, the
snide
cat's
comments.
wit.
You're not that good at what you do.
Yeah.
She has a rapier wit.
Yes. What sharp
Damn
tongue.
you, kitty cat. Damn you.
The little finger of my household. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, we're back, gang, and it's time to level 5.
Yeah.
Let's talk about level ups. Sweet.
Really
So
excited.
yeah, what happened really quick, let's just go over what happened last time so that we remind ourselves where we are, what our choices are, and then we can talk about our level ups so that we all are aware how things have changed and take it from there. So Jesse, Jeff, Bronze, what did y'all do last episode, which was 2 weeks ago? We missed last week. That's fine.
Oh, we saved the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you came up upon Diether Caldera the Smith. What was going on with his situation?
Well, it's kind of weird. I still don't know if that relationship was symbiotic or not. When we went back in the past, we saw that he had some sort of fire demon that was like almost in this well type of thing that had runes. It's hard for me to say that word, inscribed around it. And those runes, I hate saying that word. Runes. It's like the way my mouth is developed. It's hard for me to say rune. The runes had worn away, and this demon was like had tentacle thingies, and they were wrapped around Diether's arm, and it was like trying to get it to come. I read its mind, and it was trying to get it to come with him to the fire plane because it thought that this world was dying. And Diether's eyes were starting to turn black. And so Sarek and Armoros kind of like tried to separate him or get him away from the demon and like talk him down. They were like, hey, buddy, it's okay. You know, like that.
Armoros did it. I tried, and Armoros was like, yo, it's cool to love whoever you want. And then he's like, you're right, I do love this demon. And then the demon was like, but I love you so much I have to let you go. And then that's how we saved the day. I think that's what happened.
I like to imagine that this is what Sarek has drawn in his journal. It's just like a little
Hearts,
cartoon.
little demon heart, the hard eyes of the demon. Oh, yeah.
Some impressive chiaroscuro on Armoros's upper bicep. Tricep, perhaps.
Yeah. So while the boys were focusing on getting Diether away from the demon, me and Britt were focusing on getting the demon to let go, and it worked. And the demon just slithered away. He was like, you know what? I'm out. And he left. And we ended up with Diether. One of us, I forgot who, gave him our brand so he would be transported back to the moon. And we then ventured into the courtyard, and there were statues there and also a trap. And we killed the bandits, or I think the dust of the wind, whatever they were. Is that what it was?
Dust of the earth.
Dust of the earth.
Dust of the earth.
Where were statues?
No, well, we ended up, we had the plan to go back, and we were going to go back and get Tim. And in order to do that, we would have to go through the statues, but we didn't do that yet. Instead, we went to
No, not that. The one that was holding the orb in its hand.
Oh no, that was from a previous
statue.
session. Yeah.
Oh, so how did we get an orb last session?
It
so
was in the
After
thing.
meeting Diether, you went forwards to the burnt out shell of the sick house where you saved all the people in the past. And there's this like chrysalis with an orb glowing inside of it.
Okay.
You figured out you don't know how to open the chrysalis, but
Right.
you were oh, Deether might know. So you went back to the moon, and Deether was like, oh yeah, maybe there's something like the Sun King's warlocks could tell you more. Like maybe if you found their notes or like one of their corpses or something like that. Oh, hey, by the way, here. And then he tossed you a
Oh, so we got it from Deether. For some reason, okay. Wasn't there an orb in a hand of a statue someplace? And when
you got that,
we got
as you were heading towards Deether's position.
My timelines are converging. Okay, so we still haven't gotten the Chrysalisk, but it's because now our mission is to get to one of the warlocks, and also we need to finish Armoros' sword. And for that, we need a mid-tier demon, and he also said his forge isn't hot enough. Didn't he say that?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So his forge isn't hot enough, and that's why we need to go get Tim, because he doesn't have enough heat in his forge, and I don't. Who else? How else are we gonna make that hot? I don't know. This makes sense.
Yeah. So you've got like 2 quests going on right now, and one is forge the sword. And in order to do that,
metagaming, I think we should prioritize that, because I feel bad that we all got our stuff and Jeff didn't.
Yeah, no, I don't feel that. I don't feel that way at all.
You're not feeling that one?
So I think before we try to get the Chrysalis, we should try to get the heart and the extra hot flame. Because even if we get the heart, he says the forge isn't hot enough. So
So there's like 2 quests. One is secure your alliance, and there's 2 sort of objectives you could focus on for that. One is to kill Moiraine Dower and Father Hadrax Ishmael Ignacio Jacobin IV.
I still want to do that.
Yeah,
I need that bow.
The second objective there is to get the viewing lens from the patient hearts at the bell tower. And then you've got Forge the Sword. You need to return to the site of Utu the Spear's death to search for clues to unlock the Solar Demon and recover Tim the Solar Demon to the moon.
All right, let's get the sword. You're right. We need that sword because it could be like a flaming sword. And if Armoros kills people in a church with a flaming sword, I think that makes him a god.
Archangel, Gabriel. We could and with me and you, with our mind tricks, we could definitely act like he's a saint or something. We could totally sell that.
And if they give us lip, Kairos kills him.
Easy.
Welcome to our church. Praise the Lord.
Or else.
Praise the Lord.
Or else. Yeah.
Awesome. So that's where we're starting today. And really quick, let's go over your level ups. So first of all, let's start with Sarek. Sarek Bashar.
Only thing I know is that my sneak attack goes to a 3d6. I remember that. And I get a something else.
Nice.
Yeah. Feeling good about it.
You get your proficiency bonus goes up to +3 instead of +2, which, make note, you need a number of tiers of Saloon equal to your proficiency bonus +1 to level up. So now instead of 3, you need to be collecting 4.
What?
Let's see. So Sarek, we've got your proficiency bonus already set up. You gained a sneak attack up to 3d6, up from 2d6, and you got uncanny dodge. Starting at 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with your attack, you can use your reaction to halve the damage dealt to you.
I love it.
Yeah. So, you've only got 1 reaction per turn, but, that's pretty damn good. Also, you've got those assassin's gloves that just give you the level 3 bonus of the assassin archetype, which is really great for 3d6 sneak attack damage, because if you hit, you get a crit and automatically double your sneak attack damage as well as anything else you do.
Cool.
And we're going to need to roll your hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
I already rolled. I'm sorry. I just had to let everyone know that I rolled ahead of time and I wasn't a team player.
Fair. All right, Sarek.
What is the average?
The average is 5.
And it's with my constitution? I am going to... God damn it! All right, let's roll. Let's roll. It's
group rolls, man.
Yeah, what is it? RD what with the who?
/roll 1d8
plus
0.
Plus 0. God, this is so dumb. The 5 is infinitely better. It's such a better call, but here we go.
Oh!
Was it the better
That's
call?
way better.
Was it the better call?
Was it
Yeah.
better?
Was it better, Jesse?
I mean, it does even out with all of my terrible rolls earlier, so probably I'm still at like a 5.
What? Dice evening out? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Averages? What are those?
Get out.
All right. Awesome.
It's almost like that's the whole point of dice or something.
I don't like it. I don't like it. The house always wins.
That is pretty killer. All right, fantastic. And then about Armoros. You are a fighter. What do you get at level 5?
I get to fight again. Or
Yeah,
fight, swing
you get
twice,
extra
not fight
attack.
again.
Yeah. Super killer.
That's a big one.
And that's just another attack action, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and no, it's actually not an extra attack action. It's that when you take the attack action, you can make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Very slightly different, but yeah, super cool. And your proficiency bonus goes to +3, and you get to roll your hit points as well.
So when you say proficiency bonus goes to +3, what does that mean? Particularly.
So, yeah, just to confirm here, your proficiency bonus is applied to any skills that you are proficient in. And also, it's applied to all of your attack rolls with weapons that you are proficient in.
So things like my insight are, instead of being a 4, are now a 5.
Yes.
Yes.
And Jeff, your longsword attack is now +7, not +6. Your sanctified flail is a +8, not a +7. Your proficiency bonus does not add to your damage, but it's still very nice.
Yeah,
I think,
makes
Jeff,
sense.
if you just update your level,
Okay, I'll try that.
hang on, it might need to be like your experience points or something dumb like that.
No, if you type in your level in the top right to level 5, it will update your proficiency.
Ooh, I actually
hey.
typed 45 on accident. That was really cool.
Yeah, there you go.
The
Proficiency
secret
bonus
45th
updated.
level.
And that actually already percolated down to all of your attack rolls, so killer.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll 1d10 +2 for your
Of course.
constitution?
Yeah.
Super cool.
And that's all I get, right? I fight twice or
Yep.
whatever.
That's it. Pretty simple for you.
Oh my god.
Oh. Evening out across the board here now. Go ahead and, of course, you can update your current hit points to include your 3 extra temporary hit points, which
Okay.
are not.
Yikes, you guys. There's that one. There's that one.
It had to happen sometime.
Had to
You
happen.
were swinging big previously. All right, Bronze,
Mm-hmm.
talk to me about what you did when you leveled up. You leveled up on your own stream, partly because the Warlock gets a ton.
Yeah. Yeah. So I rolled my hit points. I got 8. It's in the log. I did do it on stream, so it's
I
fair.
saw. Yep.
So yeah, I got 8 hit points. I got a 6 on my D8, and then I have a +2 modifier. And my proficiency bonus went up to 3, which is super exciting. And what else happened? Oh, right. So I get 1 new spell and 1 new Eldritch Invocation, and all of my spell slots are now level 3.
Yeah.
So the interesting part of that is some of my skills do start doing interesting things at level 3. So basically, let me see. Now that I'm at 5th level, I get 2 extra beams when I cast Eldritch Blast, is how it's described. It says the spell creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 beams at 5th level, 3 beams at 11th. You can direct the beams at the same target or different ones. So basically, I get to attack twice with 1 Eldritch Blast now, is the simple way of putting that. And I roll for each separate one. So that's kind of cool. So if I miss with one, I can hit with another. And then for my invocation, I haven't put it in yet, but I'm going to say it out loud. For my invocation, I'm taking Armor of Shadows, which allows me to cast Mage Armor at will without expending any resources or slots. And for my spell, I'm taking Vampiric Touch, which I roll 3d6, and it's a concentration, make a melee attack check. And if I hit, then I do the 3d6 damage and I heal for half of that. And I can attempt to attack again on my turn as long as I keep the concentration up. But that does use a spell slot. So that's me. That's it. It took a lot of reading though, because there's a lot of options.
Good stuff. You didn't trade out any lower level spells for a different spell, did you?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Cool. Very well. Kairos, welcome back to the table. So good to have you, sir. Talk to me about what the paladin gets at level 5.
Great to be here. So Kairos at level 5 also gets an extra attack. And now that I'm no longer just floating around like a vagabond, I'm going to roll my HP.
Nice.
Furthermore, though, that's not the only thing I get. My lay on hands increases by 5. It scales with my level, as well as I get a couple more spells.
Yeah, you gained a 4th first level spell slot, and you gained 2 second level spell slots.
Yes, and my Oath of Devotion gives me 2 spells automatically. It gives me Zone of Truth and gives me Lesser Restoration.
Nice.
Probably using the latter more than the former. And and for my additional spells, I took Branding Smite, which is pretty good. And my second one, I took Magic Weapon, because I know, in case Jeff or someone needs it as an extra boost at some point, it might turn out to be a really good time.
I think the only person without a magic weapon right now is Sarek, but definitely valuable.
Yeah, well, there you go, Sarek. I'll be helping you out.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my hit points.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, look at that. Big 9 for 11 HP. That's a
I want to
beefy,
be where the healthy people are.
a beefy tank.
Rolling those numbers and joy.
45. It's good.
I'm sorry, what were those lyrics? What was that?
Jeff's just feeling really sad about his low hit points, Sarek.
You know what? I've been there, buddy, and that's okay. One day you'll get a good roll, and then you'll sing a song, like Kiss the Girl. Wow, wow. You'll be fine.
Amazing. All right, folks. So here we are standing together on the Gardens of the Moon. What do you want to do today?
Well, I assume we were gonna go. So, if I remember correctly, in order to get to Tim, we have to go through the javelin tossing statues.
Yes.
Back into the rooms that have a bunch of guards, or we go up above, across, fight the wyvern again.
Yes.
Or one of the 2 paths back to Tim.
If the wyvern skips it, let's just do that, because we can definitely, that should be fine.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I was trying to think, if we clear the javelins, then that frees up that path forever, right?
No.
Yes, the statues have not respawned.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's fine. We can just go do that.
Yeah, I just don't know what is more dangerous. A winged beast or 3 statues that throw javelins.
Well,
I don't know.
The same thing. Are the statues on the same side? Or are they?
Yes, the 3 statues. I think you cleared the eastern wall top. The 3 statues are on the western wall top.
Oh, let's just do that, because last time we cleared the statues effectively, we had Kairos and Amros do like shields up, bros, and then you guys went in together, and we just sat in the
also,
back.
y'all were like level 2 when you did that, and now you're level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this could work easily. Let's just go destroy the statues.
I think you'll dust some statues.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're gonna go head back and get Tim back to the Gardens of the Moon. Okay. Who's leading? Oh, do you want to visit Maine? He's got some cool stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
You can buy spell icons. You can buy a Shard of Fury. Yes.
That's right. None of that I can
Ration.
use, so good luck,
right.
kids.
You can use the Shard of Fury.
But I'm not like a fury person.
You know
Sure.
what I'm saying?
I'm like, if there's a shard of snark or witty
Yeah.
repartee, I'd get that.
Okay. That's going to be his next one.
The Shard of Snark.
Yeah.
Shard of Sarcasm. Yeah.
My God, his wit is even worse today.
It's as sharp as our DM's cat's tongue.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta be careful with that one in context, right?
All right. I'm not hearing any takers. So
I don't think so. I'm thinking about it, and I think I'm good.
Okay.
Steven, I have a quick question for my own stuff. I have everything that we spoke about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you also gained some magic items. Do you
What?
want to tell? Do you want to tell the group what you got?
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to tell chat as well.
Yeah.
So Kairos has a couple extra little goodies. For starters, his 5 javelins stuffed into his shield are still there, but now there's a 6th one, and the 6th one has a nice like electrum blue tip. And I use electrum because it also sparkles with electricity. It's a javelin of lightning.
Wow.
And the other big thing is that on his back is a huge standard, huge banner. He has recovered. It is a old Legion company. It is the 44th company Legion of the Legion standard. It's his old standard. They still don't know how they found it, but Bug found it. His cleric companion.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
like
that gives
was it
me-
lightning bug?
Yeah, Glowbug.
Glowbug. Yeah.
Glowbug and Beast.
Yep. Yeah. So the company standard gives me additional
Bunch
effects.
of losers. You must be excited to come play with us after you play Glowbug and Boost.
You'll be surprised. They're a great company. They're good people. They have good hearts, Bronze.
Stupid glowbug and beast.
Unlike us.
Yeah. So yeah, the standard is something that Steven devised. It basically has some charges, and I can spend the charges not to I won't tell what it does exactly and bore everybody here, but it's kind of like the Battle Master stuff, but it's more encouraging to help other people do actions rather than improve someone's individual fight. Yeah.
It's super cool. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Who's leading the party forth?
It's probably not me.
I mean, I think
I'm not gonna face down a statue, so
Oh well, then
It's Armoros.
Armoros, yeah.
Oh, cool. Thanks for volunteering, Armoros.
Yeah, thanks, Armoros.
Mm-hmm.
Armoros is on point.
Yeah, so you all fix your gaze into the reflecting pool on the Gardens of the Moon, and before you know it, you're standing outside of Iramon the Grey's overturned wagon hut, and you're standing to the north of the passageway that leads to the Barbican, which of course is the gatehouse structure that you fought your way through many months ago. And yeah, so on the left-hand wall, there's all of these crumbled statues, and on the right-hand wall, there's a trio of statues with holding javelins and peering down into the gutters below. And there's debris and refuse lining the street. It's about 300 feet long. So is the plan to climb up the right-hand wall and just charge down the line at these statues?
That would be the direct assault approach.
Yeah.
Do we
How
feel
do
like being stealthy, team? Would you rather try to sneak?
These things kind of magically see us no matter what.
Yeah, they don't even have eyes, so they use
So-
something to just destroy us. So I
Probably
think it's
just charge.
shields up, go in, and we try to take them out one at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me.
Cool.
Yeah, so I guess we're Armoros. Are you cool with that? You're leading the way, so you're gonna be the first one hit. I can still give you your defensive blocking stuff, but are you cool with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, you two should lead. We'll be in the back, watching you.
Yeah, totally. Oh, sorry. I was wrong about the number of statues. There are 4 statues.
We'll be
There are
in the way
4?
back,
There are
watching
4.
you.
They'll still do it.
4 in a line. All right, awesome. So, cool. How are you getting up on top of this wall?
Carefully.
Do we have rope?
We do
we have a
have
ladder?
rope.
We have rope, but I'm not the greatest
there-
at climbing. I feel like I excel at other things.
If only
Is there
we had
anything-
a spider person.
Is there anything here, Steven, on this sort of part of the precipice that can be knocked over to form kind of a ramp to?
I mean, the walls, I think, are 40 feet high, and the barricade that's built out of the rubble around you is probably only 10 feet high. It's built out of wagons and tables and stuff.
Yeah, so the wagon, so that stuff is kind of already doing what I was thinking. It tries to get up as much of the wall as possible. Okay.
Probably you could
So we're still doing
find-
30 feet.
find something ruined and drag it over to the wall to get up an additional 10 feet before, the top. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to do that because that's almost like jumping range. So I might be able to get up there
You've got
first.
a 30-foot vertical jump.
No, it's 20 feet. I could scale the wall from there. I'm strong.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception or investigation. What are you like being careful or just like grabbing the first biggest thing you see?
No, I'm grabbing the first biggest thing I see.
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
Sure. Perception. Good at that with my +1.
Hey.
15?
Yeah, 15 is pretty good. Yeah, you find something quite large.
Yeah.
Probably like some like turned over covered wagon that has like 2 wheels still on it. So if you like shove it back upright, then you can sort of balance it on its 2 wheels and like pull it forwards over to the wall.
Yeah, kind of like a weird wheelbarrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just
exactly.
Like, fall it over there. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Totally.
so I'm like, all right, 1 second. Let me get this up there. And like throw it on the top of the pile. It creaks over and turns on top. And yeah, then I stand on it, make sure it's sturdy, feels sturdy enough. All right.
Yep.
I'll get up there and then I'll help the rest up. And assumingly I can do that without a roll because games, right? That's how that works, right, Steven? I can just do it without rolling.
I'm more concerned about this help us up.
Okay.
Are you climbing? Are you like leaping and then climbing the wall itself? Are you rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna freehand climb it.
Yeah, okay. It's fairly challenging.
Sure.
You've already put this thing there, and like you said, you've got a pretty good vertical leap, so I'll give you advantage. Go ahead and try to aim for a 15.
Yeah, I don't think I have pitons in any of my things, so or batons. I don't know how to say it. I'm not a climber. Sure, but 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you cool with this being athletics?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Nope.
You have advantage because you did the work of putting the wagon there.
Doesn't matter. Double 9s.
Oh wow, dang. Yeah,
Right?
so you spend a while like jumping and trying to scramble. You get fairly high and then you like fall caving in through the canvas top of the covered wagon. You get up to the top after a number of attempts, but it does take you 10 minutes. So we strike 1 tick off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're up on top of the wall. You feel the breezes blowing past you. You see, a statue with a javelin, 50 feet ahead of you. And off in the distance on top of the barbican, the low humped back of the wyvern moving on top of the...
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to stay close to the ledge where the party will ostensibly jump up there so I can keep a hand out. Or if I need to, like, use my javelin down so they can grab on that to help them pull them up. Trying to confer advantage if possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. You're using your electrical javelin for that, right?
No. Yeah, because it's magnetic and it will.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool.
No.
The rest of you give me athletics checks as well. We'll set the DC a little bit lower because Kairos is helping you. We're aiming for a 12, and all of you have
terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Armoros makes it. So like the two of you down there having a hard time, how do you respond to the challenge of scrambling up this cliff?
Oh, cool. Jumping.
This is the easy part. Why can't you guys do this?
Listen,
Excellent.
While you were doing jump squats and box jumps in school, some of us were reading, okay? So I can't...
Can you throw down something?
Yeah, this isn't a reasonable amount to jump.
This
is an unreasonable amount.
Your thighs are
Literally
much
30
bigger than
feet.
us.
Awesome. Yeah, so
That's true. We're the smallest.
We're
in the
very
party.
small.
We're only good at dealing things that have HP scores, not actual walls.
Yes, we're...
Yeah.
So you eventually clamber your way up the cliff. I'm sure there's a combination of someone throwing down some rope eventually, which Kairos does have, and or just throwing yourselves at the wall enough. Rigging up some sort of impromptu trampoline out of the wagon below you, etc.
It's just it's a World War Z situation of just us climbing on each other.
Yes.
All right, townsfolk, we need you. Everyone charge this wall.
Come over here. Eventually, you make your way to the top, and it does take another 10 minutes, so the clock ticks down. But now you all four stand at the top of this breezy wall, bright sun blazing down from the sky above, facing the first of these four statues.
Good. All right. What's our marching order?
It should be you two out front. Maybe you, because
okay.
you have a shield, a big ass shield, and the two of you out front, and then you do.
Can we just be like a box of like, us, Armoros and Kairos up front, Sarek and Aya in the back then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 by 2. Let's go.
Yeah. Is there enough space there, Steven? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not all at once,
Great
but
mustaches.
getting them out in order.
Those
They do. They have
statues.
really intricately carved mustaches that clearly were waxed at some point. Awesome. So yeah, they don't seem to notice you as you are making an approach. How do you engage?
I think you guys just go in, just whack him
Same
with
thing,
your
just try to shove
flail.
it over.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah,
we don't
all
do that because now we have magic weapons. They probably take full damage.
flail
Hack
these
at
guys.
first.
Sarek,
Yes.
do you want to let your allies start this fight?
What the hell does that mean?
Your assassination.
Or do you,
Oh yeah.
who gets auto crits and auto sneak attacks
Yeah.
on the first attack of a combat, do you want?
Because your gloves, right?
On a statue? If it works on a statue, then sure.
Yeah, there's no 5th edition restrictions on sneak attacks against creatures that don't have internal organs.
Oh
so-
yeah. Oh, then fine. Then I'm like, don't worry, I'll handle this. And I like do twirls and roll and like post up against stuff and like swing and do karate chops as I jump through the air. And I sneak up on the first statue and sneak attack it.
Fantastic. Are you shooting with your bow?
Oh yes. I forgot.
Cool.
I don't do any of that and just stand behind and
Sneak
fire
up
first.
very close and then shoot
and then
him in
roll
the face.
all the way back, realize I have a bow, and then fire that bow instead
Nice.
of getting in harm's way.
Is he already getting advantage?
Yes, you have
Okay.
advantage because you're making an attack against a creature that hasn't acted in combat yet, which means you have advantage. And if you hit, it's an automatic crit.
All
So-
right.
Okay, so we don't have to do anything to help you out. You're good then.
Yeah, no, I don't
Rock
need
and
your
roll.
help.
We're just
I'm
waiting for me to roll
fine.
the dice. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Okay.
All right, and short bow.
Whew. So an arrow goes whizzing past this statue's head, and there's like a moment of silence, and then the statue just goes like looking at you in that like scary horror movie way.
I got his attention.
Well, all of you roll for initiative.
Gosh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Where's mine?
Guys, I did it.
Oh, the
I
middle.
got,
I did a yeah.
I didn't click on my token.
That's okay. We can make this work.
I did a shortcut for us players. If you just select your character in the top left, there should be like PC initiative. If you click that, it does a roll and adds you to the turn order.
What?
I did it for NPCs too, but Steven doesn't use character sheets for NPCs.
You know, I actually, I do use character sheets for NPCs, and I actually have my own hidden initiative button that I can use.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wow.
Because I too have done the
Wow.
macros, Eric, though I am not as experienced as you. Fantastic. Sarek, you see this statue's head turn and like glare at you, and the adrenaline jolt, just like as soon as you blink, there's another arrow attached to your bow. What do you
Right.
do?
well, you see, the most sneaky attack is the one you see coming, and I fire again. One more time.
All right, a 19 hits. Your arrow striking home, automatically critting. Please roll damage on your short.
Do I
bow.
get? Oh, poop! I forgot
Does
to
the
add.
assassin?
I don't have sneak attack anymore, right?
No, you do.
Oh, lovely. Boop. Boop.
Yep.
Does the assassin thing also not qualify
No, that's the assassin thing is.
before they go?
Oh, sorry. No, the assassin thing is any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. This creature is not surprised.
I I would like to petition that perhaps this creature is surprised because the first one went by and then he turned his head and there was another one right coming at him and it was like, haha, I tricked him. I surprised him with my skill.
He's going to make a wisdom saving throw against DC 13, which is 10 plus your proficiency bonus. And if he succeeds, he will not be surprised. But if he fails, you still have the drop. Drum roll.
Yeah.
He succeeded, and
he's very wise. Stoic.
Now is prepared. So you deal what, 18, so 9. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then Aya, what do you do? Armoros is up next.
Okay, I'm going to bop him in the face with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I'm assuming doesn't hit.
Uh-oh, what did you get? An 8?
Yeah.
No. Make
Again.
that second roll, though. Yep, that one nails him.
I clicked on it. 13 damage.
Very nice. Armoros, what do you do? Kairos.
With our little tank unit.
Yep.
It's a 12 hit.
No, unfortunately not. Dang. That big 4. I think like your flail clanks against his shoulder and like chips of stone fly off, but it's very clear it was just a glancing blow.
Second attack hits.
Yeah, nice.
15.
Yeah, very nice. Kairos, your turn.
Sure. Hitting him with the slashing parts of the javelin.
Yeah.
Twice.
Oh.
Woo. Yeah, that first one nails him.
For 5.
5 damage, not too bad. Certainly better than nothing. All right, this guardian statue sort of like breaks out of his position. You see that he's got like lime scale encrusted all over him or something like that. Like he's got like a white dusty substance that breaks off of him as he breaks free of his moorings. He turns to face, I'm rolling 1d2. On a 1, it's Armoros. Oh, Kairos, are you up close?
Yeah, I would be next to Armoros.
Cool. So on a 1, it's Armoros, and on a 2, it's Kairos. Yeah, so he turns to face you, Kairos, being the most recent person to attack, and he strikes at you, making 2 attacks with his javelin. You
have to beat a 17. Well, okay, that's a crit.
Critting you for 6 damage with that second attack. And then, Sarek, we're back around to you. Now, you do get sneak attack. You don't get advantage, but you do get sneak attack. You don't get your auto crit. That's
great.
All.
Yeah. Short bow.
Yep. Not quite. That 13 is a whiff.
He moves around so quickly. He's hard to get a read on.
Aya?
Yes.
It's your turn.
I'm going to... These things are like planted in one spot, right?
He is mobile, but he like lifted his feet up out of his planted location.
Oh. I was wondering if maybe... Wait, but they're on a ledge, right?
Yes,
like
but
we're on a ledge.
It's a wall top, which is about 20 feet wide.
So if I dissonant whispers the second one, and he ran away from me, he'd run off the edge.
You're actually only facing one at a time right now. The second one is about 100 feet away. But I think dissonant whispers isn't enough to make someone go diving off the edge of a cliff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have did you pick an
Force blast for my invocation?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Did you do that? Yeah.
No,
okay.
I took mage armor instead since our heals aren't as strong anymore without Ankara. I'm wishing I had taken Force blast.
Gosh. Looks like you'll just have to attack it.
Yeah. No, I was going to try to do a shortcut there, Jeff. Okay? Yeah. Chill there, buddy. All right. So in that case, I'll hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Wait,
roll it up. You've got 2 of them.
The second one.
Yeah, that second one hits. So give that damage.
19. Ooh. No, it's not.
10.
That's a crit.
Oh, no, right. It's 10.
Yeah, yep. I got excited too. It was a 10.
All right. Armoros, your turn.
It's my turn. It's got a little bit of health. I am a fighter. there like a chandelier or something in the room?
Yeah, give me a perception roll. Let's see if you can find any.
Yeah, no, you keep
We're on
chipping
top of
away
the
at it
wall. Where's
with
the
your 5
chandelier?
damage, and I'll try to one-shot it by pushing it off the fucking ledge.
Yeah, kick
Not
off one.
feeling the chandelier. Is there a chance? Does it look remorseful?
Sometimes I think Jeff
he
is as
actually
dumb
looks
as
like he's
Armoros.
reconsidering his path in life, Jeff. I think perhaps
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Should have been a mustache mannequin.
Have like
instead of
a-
statue.
Jesse, hold my earrings. I'm all beat
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
All right. Yeah. I swing at it. So 27 hits. And it-
yeah. And for 11 piercing damage, just destroys him. Fantastic. What is it? How does it look when you kill this thing?
I imagine I just cleave it and it disintegrates.
Awesome.
Look back at the group and go to the next one.
Do you just go charging forwards, Armoros?
Well, we have like this defensive stance of sorts with
Okay.
Kairos, but yeah.
Sure. So the two of you go advancing together, advancing in the direction of the next Guardian.
That's what I think.
Cool. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. I'm actually like rapid creating an enemy.
I love when you think, Steven, because every time you do the exact like, yeah, okay, like you have like a little in your head. It's gears are turning, and you just check out for a minute. And you're like, See, see.
Oh, Steven Bronze.
Is it Cox Steven Bronze now?
Yeah, still.
Oh my God! It is Cox Steven is the introduction. That's fantastic.
I have to say, one of my favorite recent conversations is Ron was like, "Yeah, I was a little sad they didn't make an emote for me," and I was like, "Yeah, they did." And she's like, "What?" Like, it's the one with the giant veiny eyes. It's freaking out. She's like, "Oh, that's me."
If I recall correctly, your exact response is yes, and it looks nothing like you. Which was kind of like a compliment because she looks like a crazy person.
What the hell is that, Steven?
That is so as the two of you approach this next statue, you can see that this one is also like covered in like lime scale or something like that. And as you approach it, it's sort of like jerks into life, but like can't move its arm because of the lime scale that's like crusted on it and can't pick up its legs at all. And so you see it sort of trying to wrestle itself free and nothing happens. But then from above, you hear this.
It's a mid-level fire demon or whatever I need.
Yeah, it's a mid-tier fire demon. No, it's a large winged creature with a long pointed beaked head, and there's a trio of them. And as soon as I can get this token, I'll set up.
The Vagine sisters.
Let's do that there. So,
What about that looks like a vagine?
Are you kidding me?
Jeff, I have concerns about your
What?
proclivities.
That's how they look like?
All right, fantastic. So let's get rid of that one. So yes, now we've got these 3 pteranodons that come diving down at you.
And these came from the sky.
Yes, diving. Initiative.
Wait, why were they up there though?
I mean, why would they? Where would you
They
be?
came from the chandelier that they used to.
Come on, guys.
I hate you people
This
so much.
chandelier comes swinging across, and 3 pteranodons come flying out of it and diving towards you.
All right, so in this fight, Steve, I got some questions as well.
Yeah.
Do they look flammable?
Well, one of them is shouting at you, "The proletariat will no longer be oppressed by the masses." The other one shouts, "Yes, rise up, brothers."
What?
I like that Jeff and I.
Why
are
is
on
the
same
proletariat uprising masculine?
and everybody else is like just totally that's the third one says that is a good point, we should be inclusive in the language that we use to describe the plight of the workers.
What?
You have 3 pteranodons come diving down at
I
you.
missed something. I really missed something, I think.
I think Jeff is asking, what are the ridiculous non-combat ways we could attempt to try to approach this situation in order to make combat as drawn out as possible? I'm on his same wavelength, and therefore I am throwing him all of the non-canonical
I
opportunities.
think he was mocking us.
Jesse, hold my earrings.
Now you see why the emote makes sense. Now, you crazy bug ass. You're like, oh, I'm so mad.
Sarek, you see these pteranodons come screaming out of the sky, diving down towards.
You only rolled one initiative. Do they all move as one?
Yes, they're all going at the same initiative order.
But they have 3 health bars.
Yes.
Okay, just clarifying.
Add these 3 here. 5. Yep, cool. What do you do, Sarek?
I shoot at one, obviously.
Fantastic.
That's why I have the arrows. Let's do this.
So it's first strike. You are acting in advance of these creatures. These creatures don't see you yet. They are surprised. You've got your full advantage of your assassin gloves.
Can I also use my eye for detail in order to get a sneak attack if I don't already have it?
So you already have your sneak attack,
Great.
but do your eye for detail, and maybe you'll just keep it forever.
Yeah, okay.
Be like Bard or whatever his name is from The Hobbit.
I'm
You see
sorry.
the weak spot.
Right. I see the one little chink in his armor. Yes.
Mhm.
It's also insightful fighting. I'm an idiot. But okay, insight is what I'll use. Oh!
Damn.
I sneak attack forever. All my attacks are sneaky permanently.
So a little bird lands on your shoulder and whispers to you, their weakness is their independence and individuality. If you can separate them from their commonality, then you can oppress them with...
Of course. If I can get them to fight each other, then they won't focus on fighting me. Please. Tale as old as time. And then I whisper to him, I'm like, and he flies away to go get me the eagles. I'm like,
yeah.
Right? Okay. So, let's do this. Short bow.
Nailed it.
And then we'll do...
Yep, so you get to roll 6d6 for your sneak attack damage. Not 3d6.
Oh, 66? Can I roll another 3d6?
In fact, you should roll 4d6 because you also double the damage of your short bow dice. So roll 4d6.
Yeah!
Whoa! 37 damage.
Oppressing the people is what I was born to do.
What does it look like when you just straight up eviscerate one of these things as it's diving through the air?
Well, first away I take away his income. And have him... I shoot him with an arrow. I shoot him with an arrow, and then,
Armoros, you hear this screech from above you, and you look up to see 2 halves of a pteranodon come falling down, raining gore on you as they plop wetly against the ground. Aya, what do you do?
Launched an Eldritch Blast.
Fantastic.
Yeah. When in doubt. Okay, let's see.
12 hits.
Okay. So I do 8 force damage to one of them.
Very nice. It's not dead. Are you directing your second blast at the same one or at the
Yes, the same one.
16 nails him. And 6 damage eviscerates him. What does it look like when you kill this thing?
So you just see this big, wet, tentacly ball like shoot forward and like wrap around its body, and another one shoot forward and wrap around its face, and you just see it like fall out like away from us, like in the distance.
And Steven, I want to interrupt with a reaction. I want to use my company standard and let Aya attack again.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
Yeah, I spend my reaction and a charge.
Why does she get to attack again? Kairos.
I stash the javelin that I'm holding and pull the banner and raise it to the heavens.
Hang on, I think that one might not be a reaction.
It's as an action.
Yes, that's as an action. As a reaction, you can impose advantage.
Oh, I can't reaction to make someone else attack.
That's fair.
Right,
that's fair.
I misread that. I'm so
That's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
If you would have chosen me,
We're excited for when you do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can give it to Sarek since he's being so salty.
It's not salt. It's seasoning.
Armoros, there is yet one more pteranodon screaming down out of the sky in your direction, but it's probably 20 feet up.
Yeah.
What do you do?
How far are we from the next statue?
50 feet, my friend.
Excellent. So I could dash to it, but I couldn't swing.
Correct.
And they're individual, right? I'm not going to be fighting the next 3 statues.
Correct. Yep, they're individual.
Then
You could dash to it and then action surge.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Should probably save it for the wyvern though.
Yeah, well, if we do the wyvern, right?
Yeah, we don't have to. I don't think we're not on the side.
There's this or the wyvern, but either way, I agree. I don't need it for the statue. I look at this. I look up at the Vagine sisters, and I go, "Seems like you guys have this. I'll be at the statue."
Right on. Armros just trucks down.
To it. Yep.
Awesome. Kairos, this Pteranodon is still screaming down in the position that Armoros was just standing, but now in your direction. What do you do?
Sure.
It's 20 feet up.
Yeah, I don't want to use my Javelin of Lightning, so instead I'm just going to do a regular Javelin throw.
Okay.
See if this works.
Ooh,
that's a
that's
miss, though.
incredible.
I do the little twist of the Javelin to get ready to throw it, and I miss.
Yep.
It swirls around it and missing, but I get another one.
That's true.
So that
looks
looks better for 7.
This little graphic we have here. What is this?
Yeah, for real. That's not fair.
I learned how to do how to add gifs to descriptions for things.
Curse you, Eric Vulgarius.
I'll show you how to do it in a second.
It's the wrong gift, dude.
This is amazing.
Have it chucking a spear into a vagine.
Yeah, I will. I want my Google image search to have that. Yes.
Yeah, that's a great way for using Roll20 as an employee.
Spear into vagine, whatever.
The Pteranodon comes flying down out of the sky, dive bombing at you, Kairos.
Yes.
It bites at you, just like scrabbling against your armor, and then it flies back up out of reach, another 30 feet up, and it's doing that so swiftly that you can't react quickly enough to make an attack.
Sure.
Sarek, it's your turn. You do get sneak attack, but you don't get your surprise and crit.
Yeah, let's just do this thing. Wait. Sorry. I just looked at the rolls for the first time and noticed that there's a little GIF image, and I'm not okay.
Mind is blown.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I showed you how to do it in the Zoom group chat.
Yeah. Show off. Okay. So, I'm just gonna shoot this thing. Is my plan.
It's a good plan.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Aya, are you gonna make it happen?
I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna smack it with an Eldritch Blast.
Excellent.
You might be able to take it down with 1.
I think so.
It's true. Yeah, you eradicate this thing. It just explodes in midair in a ball of tentacly grossness.
And then I aimed the second one at the Guardian statue.
Hell yeah. Fantastic. You nail it for 11 force damage. Rolling
Nice.
initiative on this Guardian statue. It gets a 10, so very nicely done. And 11 damage off of that. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Armoros, you run up to the Guardian statue as it turns to face you. What do?
I swing at it.
Nice.
16 hits, I assume.
Nailed him. Yep, totally.
For 10. Do it again.
Second attack, 21. Crushed it. Very nice. He takes 2 stabs at you with his javelin. Oh, wow. The first critting for
I'm not there to impose disadvantage.
It's okay.
Yes,
I deserve
for 14 damage.
I'm down to 30.
Oof. And that's it for him. Kairos, it's your turn.
I'm going to have to move up. I see Armoros get hit hard in the chest, so I'm going to dash up there to get in to get in there and impose be able to impose the reaction next attack.
Very nice. Cool. So you just dash forwards and that's
Yeah.
all.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I get there like sliding on the ground, right? Like I use my shield and slide there, get up.
Super good.
Yeah.
Sarek, you've got you're still in range of this guardian statue with your short bow. So
yeah, I mean, I'm just I can I take an action to make sure that I am behind. Like, if this thing's gonna throw something or attack something, it has to go through either Kairos or Amros first in order to get to me.
Based on your observation of the fight situation, the statue is entirely focused on Kairos and Amros being immediately right next to it.
Okay, I'm just trying to be safe, but all right.
Yeah, it's a good instinct, but your understanding is it's not going to attack you. Yeah, give me that damage and that sneak attack 3d6.
Boom.
So that's wow. Yeah, so that's what, 14?
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Again, you can tell that your weapons aren't as effective against these creatures of stone, but still dealing a solid amount of damage. Aya, your turn.
So yeah, now I'm gonna do the same thing.
Fair.
Somehow managed to lose track of my character sheet, and I don't know how I did that. Open it again.
Yeah.
Is it on a second monitor?
Maybe.
Did you double click it so it's like slightly hidden?
That.
Or something?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So
Nailed it.
11 damage. Does that kill it?
No, he's
No.
still standing. He's got a big chunk blown out of his shoulder, though.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
Never gonna
and a
finish
whiff on
it.
that last one. Armros, you're still facing off against this guy.
I'm just like hacking at it, breathing heavily. 26, 10, 21, 8.
Very nice. Yeah, you just like blow his arm off with one stroke and then take his head clean off with your second stroke. One last guardian statue is standing over close to the Barbican, Armros. Are you just trucking your way down the wall?
Oh yeah, I get to move 30 feet or whatever, right?
Yep. And then puts you 20 feet away from this guy.
Yep. I look at Kairos and say, "One more, brother. Let's go." And then go.
I just got here. Did you see the slide?
You gotta keep up.
Yeah, you said keep up as you dash forward. Yeah. I do that Captain America, like, let's go.
I can do this all day, but it's getting a little tiring.
Yeah, exactly.
Super cool.
So I guess I have to dash again.
So you could run and then throw a javelin.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. Let's do that.
Okay. So you move 30 feet, which puts you 20 feet away from the guy, which means you're attacking without disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Then this time I am going to use. I'm not going to invoke the Javelin of Lightning, but I am going to attack with the Javelin of Lightning.
Cool.
21.
Nailed it.
For 4. Minimum damage.
And you can tell that this lightning damage is fully affecting this statue, as opposed to the lesser damage of your previous javelins.
Ah, okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, 4 damage. Sarek, it's your turn. Oh, let's roll initiative for this statue now that it's been activated. 8.
Am I in range of this one, or do I need to move up?
So I think you're in long range, so you'd be attacking with disadvantage unless you move up. So right now you're like 150 feet away.
Yeah, no, I want to move up. I'm going to keep moving closer.
Okay. Cool. So are you just like moving, dashing, moving again?
Well, yeah, can I use my cunning action to get a bonus action to take a dash?
Yeah. So you can move 30 feet and then you can dash 60 feet, and that puts you 90 feet away from it. I'm pretty sure your short bow's range is 80, so you're still at disadvantage.
All right.
So it's up to you if you want to move again or if you want to take a pot
we'll
shot.
just short bow.
Okay.
I'll take a disadvantage.
So you're at disadvantage for this attack because
Sure.
it's a little bit far away. Now 14, like I think you see it tink off of his armor. It just hit at too shallow of an angle.
All right, well, I'll try it next turn.
Your Eldritch Blast's range of 300 feet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're far.
You're well within distance.
Well, actually, I think you have to spec to make them 300 feet. I think naturally they're...
If they're naturally 150, then you're like right at the edge.
You know what? It'll take me 2 seconds because I just had it open.
Eldritch Blast, 120. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, you're 30 feet out, so you do need to move up at least once in order to be able to hit it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I was just reading this and you can spec it to that, but I don't have it there. So
Yeah.
I'll move forward and then smack it.
As you advance along the wall, the bright, hot sun beaming down, the yellow of the brick shining up into your eyes, you see a swarm of rats boiling their way along the gutter down below to your left as you advance. Go ahead and roll your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that's just flavor though, right? They're not coming up here like Plague Tale
That's
style.
just flavor. They're definitely
They're
hanging
not going
out.
to turn into like a tornado and.
They are not.
Okay,
They're
cool.
not tornado rats.
All right, good. Just want to make sure. I don't know. People have been playing that game. Maybe you got some ideas.
It's true. It's true. 14, unfortunately, does not hit.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
No. You need a
Back with the
15.
second one.
So you nailed him with that second one for 8 damage. Very nice. Armros, you are currently 20 feet away, so within 1 movement.
Yeah. Let's move up to it.
Nice.
Swing twice. 16 hits.
Yes.
13.
Very nice.
10 does not.
No.
Wow.
And so he goes ahead and thrusts at you twice with his javelins, missing both times.
Good.
The rest at you.
Kairos, your turn.
Pick up my javelin of lightning, stab twice.
Nice.
That what we're calling it
Blop.
these days.
Blop.
Hell yeah. 2 strong hits for 6
10.
and 4, 10 damage. Not too shabby. Sarek, your turn.
Yeah, let's end this thing. I'm gonna move closer so I'm in range, and I'm gonna shoot at this dude.
Nice.
You guys still find the Vagine sisters?
They're dead.
They're long dead. Long dead. Sarek,
Forever.
however, thinks they're still alive, aims in the direction of the corpses.
Yeah, you scared me, and I shot up. I was like, what?
Aya, can you put an end to this fight?
I mean, I'm gonna try to. At this point, I'm just like annoyed by all of this.
By all of this.
By all of it.
By everything.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on those rats.
Bam,
looking especially
bam.
Tornado-y.
Bam, bam.
Oh, man. Oh, that 11 damage. Not quite enough to end the fight. Armoros, can you do it?
I certainly hope so.
Wait, that can't be right. I can't get a 4. Oh no, I can if
That's
I roll
1
a 1.
plus 3.
Yeah.
All right, Armoros, what's it look like when you eliminate this statue?
I just pulverize and it just turns to dust.
Nice. I mean,
That's
I'm
it.
imagining like just a strike to the center of the chest, like
Yeah.
a Power Rangers style. Yeah.
Earth.
Shards of statue go exploding all over the rooftop. The 10-foot wall up to the top of the Barbican is 20 feet in front of you. The 4 of you collect yourselves. We drop down 1 tick on the, 1 tick on the clock. What's the plan now?
So
Now
what,
that we have
what-
those done, we can go back down and walk through, right? The whole point was that we know we can just walk back through the gate. We never have to
Yes.
go.
Yeah, you could climb down and then walk through the gate and then go up through the middle. You don't necessarily have to go past the wyvern.
Yeah, I think we go down and just walk through the gate then.
Yeah, that seems like the play.
Yeah.
Because we killed the wyvern before and it came back, right? So it's not
Yes,
really-
every
Yes.
time it comes back.
Yep, and it's still up there. I'm going to assume, because it makes the most sense for getting down off of this wall, that one of you ties a rope to the crenellations on the top, and then
Yeah.
you rappel your way down. So
Yeah.
would everybody give me an athletics check with advantage? You're aiming for a 10.
Should be easy, right?
Should be easy.
There we go.
14,
Oh, at 14.
23.
Ah!
15.
We did it. Advantage.
Nailed it. You get down A, quickly, and B, without any sprained feet. And you stand there facing the archway with the raised portcullis in front of you. There's a door on the right and a door on the left. Which one do you want to go through?
We've been this way before, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're trying to get to Tim.
Left, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I wasn't.
I don't
here
remember
the
Yeah,
first
right,
time.
right. No, so we are entering from a different direction. So like, imagine, come back with me if you will.
Yeah.
We first entered. On our right was the way that led us to the jail cells and the slime pit, and on the left was the way that was blocked off when we first entered. And so the left is the stairs that led up to Tim. So then coming back at it from this angle It would be right is where we need to go. So we should be going right.
Very cool. Yeah, let's see. Cool. Yes. So are you leading the way, Sarek?
No, I'm pointing where people should go.
Okay.
I'm leading from behind from a position of power.
Armoros is still taking point then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Armoros, you open the door on the right. It swings open. In the south of this room, so on the left-hand side, there's a large hole in the floor, and the air over there smells like damp and iron. In the center of this room, there's a handful of cots that are arrayed in rows. And on the north wall, to your right, there's a large stone fireplace with a draconic head carved over the mantle with glittering eyes, open mouth with dirtied fangs, and it is swung open towards you to reveal a spiral staircase behind it.
I think this is the wrong way.
No, because we go up the spiral staircase and Tim is in that room on the right.
That's right. I guess no matter what,
We have to
all
kill
roads
those
lead to Tim. The question is, okay, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let this play
Let's
out.
not
This is
take
gonna
the
be
fight too
ridiculous.
serious. We're more powerful now. It should be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
Fantastic. All right, so Armoros leads the way up. Armoros leads the way, spiraling up the staircase. There is a doorway at the top. It's made of like strong wood banded with iron. It's closed. You can hear like the faint clinking and clanking of chains on the other side.
Yeah, I
That
opened the
sounds
door.
right.
Cool. You push open the door. You're in a fairly large but dark room where chains are hanging down from the ceiling in profusion, dozens of them vanishing into the darkness in the rafters far above. On the right-hand side of the room, in the center of the wall on the right, you see another door. And also on the left, there is a ladder that ascends up the wall on your left.
Assuming this is the right place, yeah, just stride across, go open the door, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
You throw open the door, and in the room there are 4 guards standing against the back wall, sort of far opposite you. There's a number of vats, sort of like one to your right, one to your left, one sort of like forwards right, one forwards left. And in the center is a large vat, like a cauldron or something like that. And black and blue tendrils pop up out of the lid of this, or out of the rim of this cauldron. And a single large octopodal eye pokes up, and he goes, "Friends." The guards along the back wall scowl and draw their weapons.
Fuck them.
All right, let's just get this over with. Stride across. Initiative, I guess.
Yeah. So let's see. We've got
19.
Oh wow, this guy.
17.
Yep. Sarek and
20.
I go ahead and roll your.
I don't see the button that you were talking about.
If you select your token, Aya, and then you go to your character sheet, if you click initiative, it should just do the thing automatically.
Oh, okay. That tracks. My character's probably very excited for this, so.
Boom.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, we'll save that. I don't have a thing set up for that, so I'm just going to do this. Edit, use selected token. We've got little meeple icons for these guys. Let's see. So that's 1. Nope. No pteranodons. Go away. 2, 3, and a 4. And let's see. They've got some different weapons on them, I'm pretty sure. There's 2 with a longsword and shield, and 2 wielding double short swords. So let's see. I'm going to name the ones with short swords slightly differently so that we know who they are. Fantastic. Save changes. And then we will roll initiative for these guys. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Fantastic.
We can't see which ones are which, but I assume you can, so it's okay.
Oh, do you not have names?
I think, yeah, it's not broadcast, it does.
I will
There you
update
go.
that right away. In the meantime, Aya, you get the drop as this door is thrown open and you see these guards. You see Tim, he waves one small octopoidal tendril at you in recognition. Friend.
Oh
What
my
do you-
God. I love him so much. Well, I want to end this quickly. So they're across the room from me,
Yes, probably 40 feet away.
and Tim is between us and them.
Yeah, he's probably like 10 feet away from you. He's closer to this door than to the other.
Oh. Well, then I run forward, grab Tim, and run away.
Okay, awesome.
We don't have to kill them. We just need Tim. Don't look at me like that, Jeff.
Jeff's not mad, just disappointed.
I just we're all over for dinner at Steven's. He was like, I made spaghetti. Bronze.
I'm going to take this French bread and leave.
Bronze like spaghetti, but where's the baked potatoes? And he's like, I didn't make baked potatoes. She's like, can we have baked potatoes? He's like,
I can make baked potatoes right now.
I make the baked potatoes. We're all like,
And I
okay.
Aya, you run forwards to this cauldron with a fire burning under it. And you reach down and you grab Tim. Please make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Set yourself on fire.
Oh, yeah.
And then
It's
there's 4
fine.
reactions.
Oh, wow. Well, you take 6 fire damage from the burning
That's nothing.
flesh as you scoop him up.
Wait, so okay.
He scoop up
And
and then you run away. You're carrying this.
I'm carrying him over my head, by the way, triumphantly.
He's like the size of a Samoyed, so he's like a moderate sized dog that you're just hoisting up overhead.
Yeah, so I'm holding him over my head and running with like high knees, triumphantly, with a maniacal look on my face.
So like Batman with a bomb is what you are.
And I run past all of you back towards the brazier.
Nice.
Tim takes time as they're running by, like, oh, hi. Gotta go.
Friends.
This one little tendril like reaches out and touches each of you on the head as he passes.
I shoo it away. I'm like,
hello.
Nope, I don't want that.
Sarek, what do you do?
I mean, I guess I'll cover her escape and shoot the closest guy.
Yeah, totally.
It's tactically withdraw.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Sarek, you loose an arrow and it just like penetrates through this person's cheek, pinning them to the back wall. And before you know it, another arrow is in your hand, ready to be fired.
Damn right it is.
Roll your damage plus your sneak attack.
They never miss.
Thunk, thunk.
Yeah. So you just straight up murdered the 2 guards with short swords.
I just really hate Tim, and he tried to touch me, and I'm just not okay with it. People needed to die.
Fantastic. So those 2 guards are dead. Wonderful. Yes. Yeah, I think the guard with the 2 short swords comes running towards you, Sarek. His blackened eyes burning with hatred as he advances on your position. He draws his swords and stabs at you twice.
Does he go past me?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Then I guess he doesn't draw a sword because he's super
Oh, shit!
Oh.
Wow. These guys
Wow,
are
it's like a
punks.
mortar and pestle. It's just a paste.
How do
It's
you-
not, though. You only did 8 damage. Damn.
That's not right.
I rolled a
You rolled a 1 and a 2.
You actually did that. Oh my god.
god.
So you nearly brain him by rolling a 1 and a 2, but he runs past you and he strikes at Armoros twice. One with
No,
a main hand.
not armor. Sorry, yeah.
Not Armoros. Sarek, yes. He strikes at Sarek twice, hitting both times. First for 7 damage and then for 5 damage. Sarek.
But then he remembers uncanny dodge.
Oh, shit! So you can reduce the damage from either one of these attacks. I recommend the 7 damage
Oh, yeah.
attack.
Let's take the 7 down to 3
3.
for rounding purposes.
Yes. So you take 8 damage total. Aros, what do you do?
Well, super frustrated that guy lived. I guess he's in range of me, right?
Yeah.
I'll kind of turn around and swing at him, and I guess this kills him no matter what.
Yep, absolutely. He's gone. And you can, of course, you can break up your movement and your attacks, so you can move and then make your second attack.
And I'll move right up to the last guy. 23.
Oh, yeah.
9.
Not quite dead, but very nearly. Oh, wait, he's not. Yeah, not quite. Kairos, will you finish him off?
Yes and no. Now I will do my standard. Now I'll raise my standard and let Armoros go again.
Nice.
So as a charge, as my action, I bring my standard to bear. I inspire Armoros to attack one more time immediately. Does that mean he attacks twice, or was it?
That means Armoros takes the attack action.
Awesome.
Ooh, baby. Thank you. Phil?
Yes, he's gone. A smear on the wall.
Nice.
Fantastic. So, team, I assume you get this guy downstairs to the brazier and return him to the Gardens of the Moon as a point of first.
Does I take additional damage just for carrying Tim?
Yeah, I think as you remove him from the cauldron.
Have you ordered fried calamari? It gets cold pretty fast.
Aya, please make a second Constitution saving throw, but that's going to be it.
But wait, we just go to the moon, so this isn't, unless it kills her, can't matter, right?
Well, I don't think she's going to die from taking 1d6 divided by 2 damage, but you know, you take 3 points of damage, and then Tim is cool enough that he's no longer burning the flesh of your arms and hands. And yeah, so
as I carry him over my head.
He starts shivering and whispering into your mind, cold, 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 cold. And with that, let us take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I had a contingency plan because I can create bonfires now. So, but we won't need to because we're going back to the moon.
We're just there. He's giving it to us, I think, right?
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, we did really well at defeating things much lower level than us. Yeah. All right. Well, we will take a quick break. Hang in there. We'll be back. And stay tuned for more of Steven making us take care of Tim. Can't wait for that. All right.
He's hungry.
Oh, God. We'll be back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to jump right into this bad boy. Take it away, boss. What are we doing?
Bronze. Aya awakens on the moon with soft grasses buoying her back and the heavy squirmy weight of a wriggling tentacle creature in her arms. You open your eyes and there is Tim looking up at you with his big octopoidal eye, his chthonic eye. He says, hello.
I lift him up. Give him a little squeeze.
Oh, that tickles.
Walk over to the blacksmith and just very triumphantly hold him out.
Diether looks at you and he says, what in the 9 hells is that?
This is gonna be your Heaty friend.
My Heaty friend.
He's just a baby though, but he needs a warm place to stay.
A demon, not an octopus.
He is a demon.
I eat things like that for dinner.
Well, don't eat him. He's a solar demon. He's just a baby though. But with your help, he could be super strong and help you make the sword. I'm pretty sure he could do that. He gets super hot.
You brought me
my hands 2 minutes ago.
A demon from the sun?
Yeah. What's hotter than the sun? Nothing.
Perhaps hell.
And like his face is like scowling as he's holding this massive, like scintillating magical hammer. And he says, that is so metal. And then he reaches out like one hand and like gently cups Tim, the solar demon.
I let him go and
takes
flop
the
it in
weight
his
of
hand.
him. Yeah, exactly. One arm like lifts him up over his head and he says, I shall take this solar demon, place him into the forge and use his fires to make weapons the likes of which the world has never seen.
I don't like this.
He would probably love that, right, Tim? New friend. Tim, meet Deether. Deether, meet Tim.
Weapons, weapons, weapons.
I don't.
I'm so happy this is happening.
Yeah, so Deether carries Tim over to, the furnace and places him inside, where there's already a bed of coals that has been going on. As he places Tim inside, Tim reaches out tendrils of octopus and grasps coals and pulls them close to him, and blue flames flicker up over his body, rippling and scintillating as the heat of the furnace grows 2 orders of magnitude. Now it's just blasting out, almost like a jet engine out of the source above. And Deether turns to you and says, he turns to Armoros and he says, "Did you bring me the heart?"
Still have to find that demon. It's our second quest.
Very well. I will be waiting.
Is the forge warm enough now?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're asking him?
Yeah.
He says, yes. With this, I can forge something sufficient to repair the Sunblade. But for other tasks, I'm not certain.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I told you it was smart that we didn't kill Tim. Now we just have to find a solar demon. Or not a solar demon. Wait, yes, a level 2 solar demon.
Right. We need to find another solar demon. So there's many. They could be a Tom or a Ted, and all
But we
of
need
them
a large one.
Or a Bim.
equally sufficient.
Like a very, very large one. One that we haven't
Okay.
seen before.
One where we have to go down below into a pit, I would imagine. We have to crack the egg shell, yeah?
Well, I'm assuming a baby would come out of an egg. Well, it was a chrysalis, not an egg, was it?
And did we ever find a way to crack that?
No. We have to go consult with a warlock, I think.
Consult with a warlock.
Yeah.
What are you?
I mean, a warlock, but this is outside of my domain. What about you? Little mister with your nobility. Don't you know any of these from that flashback? We have to go talk to one of them.
I go to balls and
Deether interjects and says, yes, the warlock, Utu the spear. It's possible his chamber,
We killed him.
perhaps his corpse, has information for you.
okay, so we have to go
find
back
his
to that.
bones.
Yeah, we have to go back to the gateway in the that wide open public space where we murdered all those people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's the plan then.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
back to
It's our only lead.
back to the barricade,
What?
and then over to that pathway, I guess.
Well, hold on. Before we jump out of the moon, is there anything we need?
No.
Okay. Tools, t-shirts.
Tools, healing crystals,
Nothing.
spell icons.
Retrieving Tim didn't require anything because we know what we were going up against. But in this case, are we going to need a bunch of crowd control stuff? So, would that fear thing work, or are we good?
This
Also,
isn't some glow bug
totally
beast
forgot-
situation.
Can
We're
I get the copy
professionals.
pasta for my item again?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't remember.
Did you say can you get pasta for your item?
Copy pasta.
Can I get
Coffee
pasta for
pasta.
my item? She's been
The
thinking
coffee
about
pasta.
that
Oh,
analogy
speaking of,
earlier.
does anyone want my ion stone now? Because I don't think I need it anymore.
What does it grant you?
Um,
8 or something?
yeah,
you
so
automatically gain
advantage
the benefit
on
of
hit die. Because I can only attune to one thing at a time, and my item requires attunement.
Pretty sure you can attune to 3 things at once.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I?
Yeah.
Yep, but just 3
Why
things.
did I think it was only one?
Don't know. What did you?
I don't know. Like magic rings, you can only have one at a time, right? What game is it? You can only have one magical ring.
On each hand in 4th and prior editions of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
No, some magical items require attunement. You can attune to up to 3 magical items at a time, but not all magical items require attunement. So you're not particularly limited in magical items unless they require attunement. So you're good. I deleted that information, so sorry.
Wait, really?
Yeah, your raven feathers just sort of dissolve and you feel very sad.
No, stop it.
I did delete that information, but it
was like a teleportation.
Yeah, it has 3 charges. And for 2 charges, you can do like a teleport charge attack.
Yes.
Maybe. And then for 1 charge, you can do like a reaction dodge. Hang on, I'm pretty sure that I pasted it into chat, so I'm opening the Sunfall Cycles chat log, which is going to be very, very long. Let's scroll.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't remember it or write it down when it happened.
That is okay. Remembering things is impossible, and that is why we have a chat log and information. Wait, what?
I want to be where the people are.
I think it is not loading our text. It's only loading our dice rolls.
Okay. I'll just make up something new. It's fine. I won't use it today.
That's
just watch the VOD.
We'll come back to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely that. You have 3 charges that return. It recharges by the light of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's 2 charges to make your dash attack, which teleports you up to 30 feet, and it deals 1d10 plus 3 damage to anything in the path. DC saving throw, DC 14, dexterity saving throw for half damage. And then the other one is, as a reaction to being attacked, you can spend 1 charge to negate the hit, and then you appear wherever you like within 15 feet of your original.
Okay, cool.
Pretty sure that's it. I might have the cost of that flipped around, but yeah, go back and check the VOD and let's see if maybe we can find some information that way. Cool. So back to the barricade camp.
Mm-hmm. And from there to the I just can't think of what that place is called.
Yeah, so first of all, would all of you just reset your hit points to your maximum? So Armoros yourself as well.
The place with the things that I found out were actually one house instead of many houses. And it was you had made the rooftops, and it blew my mind.
Yeah.
It's that area.
So again, you can go down the Avenue of Immortality, or sorry, the Holy Approach, where the letters are down the center of the street, where those guys are throwing the junk out of the patrician's house. And then from there, you could either go into the patrician's house, down underneath through the Sanctum of Dahaka up into the Temple to Coronet, but then you'd have to like talk your way past Hadrax and Moraine. Or you could go down the Holy Approach to the marketplace where all the ravens are all over everywhere, and then down the Avenue of Immortality, where last time there were dudes using barrels of oil as fireballs.
Yeah, let's go kill those guys.
Okay.
That's much easier than having to talk to people.
Are you just like taking charge and leading the group, Jesse?
From behind. I am. Oh, very much. From a position of strength from behind. In the back.
Excellent.
Like all great leaders. Pointing and saying, go that way.
Yeah. So, let's see. Yep. 1. Oh, really? Yep. How much AC does a thug have? He's got an AC of 11.
That is my favorite R&B song. How much AC does the thug have? I think that was In Vogue or someone. It was.
Come on.
TLC, I think. How much AC does a thug have? It's a great song.
Okay, so we've got
Salt and pepper.
thug number 1, Thug number 2, and then in the middle we've got Guard Sergeant.
How much AC does a thug have?
Now I
I'll
really
listen
want
to it.
that song.
Can I
Yeah.
get through his armor? Right? I gotta find his heart.
Guard Sergeant. 18 and
How much AC does a
11.
thug have? You know that's gonna be the jam. How much AC does a thug have? I'm gonna write that down. That's getting written down somewhere.
we need to make that be like the official song for the Sunfall Cycle.
How much AC?
Now
does
we
a
need an
thug
official
have?
Sunfall Cycle song. Drummer boy, please help
I'm
us
gonna
out.
put this right here so people can see it. A transition just so people can see that I'm writing this down permanently. How much? Can't spell AC does a thug have? Question mark. Permanently written down. I'm gonna make sure this.
Fantastic.
The Sunfall EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks, you're walking down the holy approach, and of course, down ahead of you, you see the Guard Sergeant tossing a what do you call it?
Chifferobe
An
armoire.
a chifferobe, a chest of drawers out of
Didn't
the upper
we-
window.
Have a way to fast forward it?
Well, I let you do that before.
Yeah, I forgot what we rolled.
You didn't. I
You
wanted
rolled.
you to hit the fight, so I was like, go, do the thing. But
Oh, we're not
you know,
allowed to do it now?
now you've got to.
So the
fight
rules
your
can
way
just
through.
change like that?
Okay. Okay.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah. No. So like last time it was like, oh my god, let's go fight this fight that's like leading up, and also y'all were like deep in the throes of a conversation that was very heated about whether or not to save Tim's life. That's what it was.
Yeah, that really mattered.
So I was like, okay, go. But yes, one of the interesting quote unquote things about the Sunfall Cycle is managing resources across multiple fights. So I actually do want to.
And our clock is ticking down, so.
And our clock is ticking. Actually, we do need to reset the clock as well. So yes, I have confidence. Who's in point? I'm guessing it's Armoros and Sarek up front. Armoros and Kairos up front, Sarek and Aya behind.
That sounds right.
How are you engaging with this combat?
Quickly, just run up to him.
Okay, Armoros goes dashing forwards. Kairos, do you charge on a side?
Absolutely. Side by side.
Fantastic. Would the four of you roll initiative?
Let's do this.
13.
One.
Man,
Two.
I'm initiative crazy right now. Woo wee.
You are.
Excellent. So descending, Sarek, you get to act first. None of them are surprised because they have
Sure.
Kairos and Armoros bearing down on them with heavy hobnailed boots. But you're acting before they do. So you get
I
advantage.
want to use my insightful fighting.
Okay.
See if I can get that sneak attack. So we'll just do insight. Brop. And
Who are you judging, the thugs or the guard sergeant?
the thugs. I'm gonna try and blop the thugs from as they're like running. Try to do one of those things like as they're running up, the arrow like whizzes by them and hits a guy. That kind of
Cool. Yeah, the thugs. Like it's hard to get a read on how they're moving as they square off for the approach of Kairos and Armoros. So you don't get your insightful fighting on this, but you can still
okay.
fire off an arrow.
Kadoosh.
25 hits. Roll your damage plus sneak attack.
Uh-oh.
I just realized my mic wasn't muted, and I'm really sorry if I was like eating loudly.
Oh, it was the worst. Just
I'm sorry.
offensive.
You'll pay for it in the YouTube comments.
They'll really
Oh my
get.
god!
They'll really get you. Oh yeah. It'd be
The
crazy.
show's great, but can she just not eat? Oh my god!
Somebody was really thought it was unprofessional that
Oh
I ate on the
yeah.
Deadpan Diaries, and that's why millennials don't have jobs, because I dared to have a sandwich while me and
They're
Jeff
not
were
wrong.
doing our podcast.
But that's like a
I'm
Jeff
serious. I'm like dead
fan,
serious.
You know.
Let's see. This guy
Trouble.
takes 5 damage from walking over the electrical words in the center of the ground, and then he runs up to 1 is Armoros, 2 is Kairos.
Well, it's gonna be me.
He runs up to Armoros,
Damn.
Nice.
and then he takes 2 swings with his mace. 1, 2. missing with both of them terribly. The guard sergeant, however, sees the threat that Sarek is putting out here and draws back his longbow, aiming at you.
What?
Nailing you, dealing you 4 piercing damage.
But then I uncanny dodge. And I uncanny dodge.
Yeah, two piercing damage. Sorry.
Nice. The thug that came up to Armoros.
Yeah.
Getting stabbed twice.
Very nice. It's got an AC of 11, so yep, nail him
Both
twice.
hits?
Yep.
For nice 15.
Fantastic. You slay this guy.
Wait.
His body crackling
17.
electricity.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Thug number 2 swings at you twice, Kairos. 1, 2.
Second one hits.
Yeah, that second one nails you for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
Armoros, you're right next to them. You can see all of this happening.
Swing at the guy next to me.
Very nice.
Only 6.
Whew.
Doesn't kill him.
No. The 14 does hit, though, so make that second for 11. Very nice. Well, can I undo that? No, I can't. I wonder what I added. It was like 32 minus 6. Yeah. 6 minus 11. Okay, cool. Excellent. Aya. There's a guard sergeant up on the balcony with a longbow aiming at Sarek, and a thug fighting off against Armoros and Kairos.
Okay. So Aya's been through here like 4 times, and I'm kind of like bored / tired of it. So
Yeah.
I am very lazily flicking off Eldritch Blasts at any of them, really. So you can choose how you're going to choose them.
Sure.
And with the other book, flipping through my tome of my Book of Shadows or whatever to try to refigure out how to summon Blood of the Lamb. I'm doing both of these things at the same time.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. 21 hits. 12 also hits. Oh, no, sorry. The 12 misses. So you deal 12 damage to the thug, but the Eldritch Blast against the guard sergeant, it splashes against his armor and sprays off away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Sarek?
Well, I mean, I'm going to try and just finish off the dude in the balcony, right? I think that's the plan.
You don't have your sneak attack against him, but you could try your insightful fighting on him.
He's almost dead, right? If I'm looking at this correctly.
No, the guy on the balcony is the guard sergeant in the middle.
What a dick. All right.
The one
Well,
with the bow.
yeah. All right. Yeah, then I will use insightful fighting and try to give him the old oopty-doopty. No, I won't. No, I won't. He's
Inscrutable.
cryptic. Yeah.
Inscrutable.
That's why he's the sergeant. And you know what? He's protected from. He has the high ground. Shit.
Yes, he has the high ground. I think like his eyes meet yours, and you see like there's like this anime moment. Ching!
Yeah.
And you're just rocked to the core. This thug is dead. Guard sergeant draws back and like fires in your direction. Not Armoros. Sorry, fires in your direction. Sarek
Nails him.
I hope
And
this
misses. And misses.
Oh,
Because he
I think
saw my
as his
eyes
arrow is
too.
flying through the air, it hits your arrow, and then both arrows go flying off.
And they have that like our eyes flash across the screen. We're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kairos, what do you do?
Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to try to finish off this thug.
Cool.
First strike.
Yeah, nail him.
Perfect. For 7.
He's dead.
Okay. And then I recover my charges of the standard after returning, right?
Yes.
Awesome. But I've already used my action. So,
I mean, you get
I'm
a
gonna,
second attack.
Yep, you're right. I'm going to I'm not going to throw the Javelin of Lightning. I'm going to keep that on me. I'm going to use a separate non-standard Javelin and chuck it at the Sergeant.
Cool.
11's probably not enough.
No, it bounces off of his armor.
Ding. Okay.
This thug is dead. Armoros, the only one left is the guard sergeant, who's up on the balcony above. What do you do?
Too far away?
Yes.
Pull out my crossbow, I guess, and shoot him.
Cool. No, 12 isn't quite enough. Aya,
I get to attack again with ranged weapons?
Yes, actually, when you take your attack action, you just make 2 attacks.
I like grunt frustratedly and miss again.
Nope. Technically, I think that first of all, you're rolling your 2-handed longsword, but also I think the crossbow is a loading weapon, so it actually can only be fired once.
Either way, I miss and I'm frustrated. And I'm
Fair.
Like, son of a.
Aya, what do you do?
Yeah,
Still
actually,
lazily shooting with one hand.
Yeah, cool.
While I'm flipping through my
While you're
book.
reading through your book. Yeah, totally. Nail him for 8. Excellent. And
10.
then for 10. Yeah, awesome. So your second Eldritch Blast just takes off his head. There's a gout of blood that coats the side of the provisions home. And yeah, as you lazily read through your book and like fire off Eldritch Blasts, all of a sudden like the words swim in front of your face.
oh my god, it's a swimming word.
What?
Yeah, the words of your book just start swimming until they start, like, you start reading between the words and seeing a description of a long hall with a gilded like gold leaf all over the sculptures of like men and demons all over the walls, and there's columns leading down the center, of velvet carpet leading up to a great golden throne with like rays of the sun radiating from around the back of the throne, and a man sits there, like heavily bronzed skin, no shirt. He leans back in his chair and he says,
That bronze man.
that bronze man. He says, Melkart, tell me, how go the preparations? And then you look down and to the left, and you realize you're sitting on the shoulder of a woman who has like short black hair.
I'm the Raven.
And you see like this
I'm Bran.
streak of black.
Don't turn into Bran. I will hate the show forever.
With like gray
Every scene just
splotches,
bronze, like,
rolling her eyes back.
Hold on, Jeff.
I have no more wants. I just want Tim.
Jeff. The one who should lead us has the best story, right? And
Yeah.
out of all the amazing things we've seen, becoming a bird and doing nothing for 10 years is the most amazing thing we've seen.
That would be a great way to do that, I think.
Yeah, I think that's how this entire thing should wrap up, is at the end, we just let Bronze win, and then, because Bronze is our friend, she liberates all of us, and no one questions it, and then we all, like, have a party.
Your penis can't work if you don't have one.
No, surely the best leadership is leadership of the passive, right? Someone who refuses to ever do anything will definitely lead a group.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. Astafon asks Melkart, are the preparations ready? And you hear her voice, like ragged and raspy, sort of like vomit forth from her throat. And she says,
My lord, Iramon's writings, they are missing. It appears as though the dwarf has destroyed all of the work that she did for you.
and you just see like Astafon's hands clench on the throne, and he says, Melkart, go and bring me the dwarf. And then your vision fades, and you return back to where you are, and the book has fallen from your hands onto the road in front of you.
Yeah. I stand there dazed for a moment, and then processing what I've seen. And then I turn to the party, and I'm like, we have to go save that sullen bitch from the town.
We have to go save that sullen bitch.
What do you mean?
Why?
What does that mean?
I just saw a vision
Of
in my
what?
book. Is the king, and he's gonna try to finish his grand plan, but they need the dwarf from the town to do it. And they sent somebody to go take her now. If we let them take her, whatever crazy ritual he's preparing, he's gonna finish it. So
Okay.
we have to not let them
yes.
take her.
I get it, but I get my sword after that, please.
Yes.
We have to-
Well, I mean, if they finish whatever they're doing, there might not be a sword. There might not be any of us.
Currently, there's not a sword anyways. It'll be status quo.
For what it's worth, you can tell that this event is taking place in a location that's very distant.
Oh, right.
Never mind.
But we might have some time.
There is not an immediate threat, but
Yeah.
a clock has
Oh.
started ticking, we might say.
But we should at least warn her, yes, and tell her that people are coming.
Let's continue the sword stuff, and then we can. Yes.
On the way back? I mean, we have to go back to that brazier anyway.
Yes, it'll be. She'll be fine. Ah, well, it
Probably.
doesn't matter.
Need to find a level 2 or mid-level solar.
Right.
Okay.
Supposed to
And
study.
also find out who this Mel Cart is. Maybe we don't have to save the dwarf. Mel Cart. She might be the warlock we're looking for. What if we can use her to get info on how to open the chrysalis? And then murder her so that we could put a nice big bone in the king's kebab.
This all sounds great.
I don't know what that means, but yes, I'm in.
Well,
Don't know
she's
what
like
kebab
his
at all.
friend, and she seemed like she was in charge of his rituals. Probably a warlock. That's probably why I was able to,
Of course.
We don't
see
know.
what she was doing. Maybe
Did
not.
you see everything?
Maybe it was a trick from Atikusu. But he usually doesn't do that. Usually his tricks are a lot meaner. Anyways,
I don't know who that
Kyra's
is.
Like
Let's
head hair like swivels in the wind. Like
also, I could turn into a bird now, so that's kind of cool. Anyways,
what?
What?
I mean, not any bird, just like
You
one really specific bird.
You didn't turn into.
Yeah.
A bird. You were just here.
Yes, you didn't do anything.
well, I saw something.
What?
Bird.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it's not God soul eating levels of great, but it's pretty great. Anyways, we should go.
I wonder if there's some residual effect from eating the god soul.
Probably some good effect. I feel like I'm tapped in. Like I know everything that's happening everywhere
That's
because
probably
I
not,
ate the soul of a god.
probably not for the best.
So I think this goes on for a while, Steven, until we.
yeah. Just
Never fear, I'm just setting up tokens.
Okay.
Good. Yes. So, yeah, you move through the marketplace of the sun, where there's all those ravens everywhere and the stalls around the side, and you head to the right and you start winding your way down the road in the direction of the Avenue of the Immortals, which, if you'll remember, looks like this. Oh, no, wait. Looks like this.
I do
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, the roofs.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
roofs that are actually roofs.
the disc
not-
defragmentator.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, excellent. Very well done.
It's creative though.
All right, I'll get us like close so we can see like stuff.
Yep. So we've got Armoros, we've got Sarek. All of you are just like massively sized. That's cool and good. And
That's right.
And we've got Frowny Face, Frowny McFrownbones. Fantastic. Okay, gang, what's the plan?
All right.
Here you
Here's the
are,
plan.
standing in this alleyway between these houses, and down sort of over here, there's like a statue up on top of a pedestal in some sort of crystal sarcophagus.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to tell you the plan because I know this place. We are going to go down to alleyway number 1, right? We're going to go in that alleyway and kill that son of a bitch who's hiding in there. 2,
Okay.
we're going to go
Yeah.
down to this barrel.
Yeah.
We're going to like blow the
You're gonna
barrel
stand
up.
right next to the barrel.
We're going to blow the barrel up from a distance.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to go down the other alleyway, the alleyway down here.
This one.
And yeah, this one. And then we're going to go in
Yep.
the building and exit out here.
Yep.
Right? And then we're going to come this way, ignore the fact that they're bears, not pigs, come around here, go up. We're going to cut up this path here, jump over the pit that doesn't have a thing,
Yep.
and then we're going to go all the way up here, and that should take us to the gates, yes?
Yes.
We have a plan.
Yeah, we're going to.
All right. It's a good plan. Let's see if you can pull it off.
Yeah, just, remember where
6
all
hours
the
later.
guys were.
All right. So the four of you move
That
up
little
to this.
notebook comes in handy. Jotted it all down.
Thank you.
I'm assuming Kairos and Armros are on point, and Sarek and Aya are behind.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. How are you playing the tactical assault on the alleyway itself?
I think we're blowing up the barrel first, right?
Well, there's a guy, if I remember correctly, there's a dude in this alleyway.
Yep.
And there's a dude in this alleyway.
Yep.
And this barrel explodes.
Yep.
And they're going to trap us in between them.
We should detonate the barrel before we get any closer, because that thing had a pretty good splash.
So does it make sense to hide behind, like what we're doing now, behind the alleyway? So this guy right here won't see us. Blow up the barrel. They'll think like someone's over there, and this guy should run out and be like, "Oh, we got you, we do." And then we get him.
Yeah, that sounds good, actually.
We do.
All right, we got you.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's blowing up the barrel?
I can. I have create bonfire.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll set it on fire.
Fantastic.
Okay. That's a good spell.
Set it on fire. Set it on fire.
It's
All right,
just
awesome.
a cast at
Giant.
what level? It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Fire, let the mother burn.
So this barrel automatically fails its dexterity saving throw. It takes
What?
1d8 fire damage and then explodes within a 20-foot radius, dealing 8d6 fire damage. There's nothing within the 20-foot radius, so it just blows up and sets this wagon on fire. Yes, and true to your expectations.
What is going on out here?
There's a guy who says, "Hey, I've got you now," and he runs out here aiming. the
No,
other
these
way.
guys were from the past. Weren't
Yeah,
they?
those are the Beatles. These guys are the monkeys. All right, we're the monkeys, right?
You know, I don't know the monkey's accent, so I'm not sure about this. And this guy comes running forwards and aiming up this way. So this guy sees you, but this guy is facing away.
Righto. Yeah.
I'm assuming that Kairos and Rose had
Prepared.
attacks. Yeah, exactly. So go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Thank you.
Work, work.
15 is a hit.
That's a hit. You nail him
10.
for 10 damage. You brain him, just
think a 12
laying him out dead.
Is there another one?
I don't like the
There
phrase
is.
brain him.
I'll swing at him too. 23 and 11.
You just run forwards and swing with a 23 with 11 damage. Fantastic. Yeah, you kill that guy too. So Armros just runs forwards and just destroys people.
You're just a whirling blender with this flail.
He's great.
Yeah.
I don't know why he needs a sword. That flail is great.
Yeah.
Might be better, Bray.
Did
Now
you
Max
just
himself.
brag? Did you just
Brag?
brag?
Come on,
Fuck yeah,
Brad.
dude.
I feel like you should get disadvantage on your next roll just for that.
Floor Jeff would never have said that.
That's 2
of course I
demerits.
would never say brag.
Brad. Yes, then
Talk about
we
that.
cut through the alleyway. Yeah. Right here.
Yeah, because we already broke down the door.
We did, and we broke a hole in the side of
Wall.
the building. Yeah.
A bear-shaped hole.
Yeah, so you're
Because
going
Brent
into this
charges upright.
into this building here. And true to form, there's a bear-shaped hole in the wall back here.
Like a Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, like a Kool-Aid man
Oh,
cut out
yeah.
bear-shaped hole.
Yeah. Except it was a bear, so it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rawr. Okay, so yeah, you managed to get in here, and there's a here there's a door. It's closed right now.
If I remember correctly,
Yes.
on the map down at the bottom, there's a dude hiding behind this
Some
wagon.
Mm-hmm. In a pile of rags, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. And I
Oh,
think there might
yeah.
be a dude up here as well. I don't remember, but I know there are guys in this area. But I say can you fireball the wagon again? Set the wagon on fire. So he's like, "Oh no, it's me cover's gone." And he's gonna run out, and then we'll get him.
I can, yeah.
You should do that.
I don't know if it'll have that desired effect, but
Oh no! It will. He will immediately. His cover's on fire. It's a wood wagon. Eventually, it's gonna be
Would
gone.
you be standing right next to a wooden wagon that's burning as you're trapped between it and the wall?
She lifted a solar demon. I feel like this is the
That's
wrong
true.
question for the wrong person. Yeah.
that's true. Okay, no, let's do it.
Okay. So you throw the door open and create bonfire on the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. The wagon just goes up in flames. It's quite flammable, quite inflammable, one might even It's on fire, as you can see. And as it catches on fire, you hear an, oh no, the wagon's on fire.
Sorry. I misclicked. Ignore that. I'm sorry.
I can't
And-
believe my cover. Oh no.
My cover's on fire. He comes running around this way, aiming in this word's direction, trying to see who might have set his wagon on fire.
Yeah, what a dummy.
Sarek, do you want to take a shot?
I do want to take a shot.
Go ahead. You've got advantage in sneak attack and everything. And
short bow.
Surprise. You've got a 20, so roll your 6d6 plus 2d6.
66?
Does the
Jeez.
assassinate apply where it's automatically a crit?
Yeah, it's an automatic crit. So you dealt 22 plus short bow plus 1d6.
Oh no! My cover's on fire! And then he gets shot and killed.
Yeah,
It's
you deal like 30 damage to him, which like sends him flying through the wall, I think.
Through the wall?
Yep, he's dead.
I'm now part of a building.
I'm inside another building.
Oh no, I'm like bricks and mortar.
You hear someone from off to your left shout, "No, Cobblethwaite!" And he runs down in this direction.
That's such a great name.
What do you do? Armoros, Kairos? I think you two haven't acted yet.
Can someone do in this situation? You know?
Yeah, indeed.
Comfort him. Let him know it'll be all right.
Yeah. Or if you want to
Give
kill
a
him.
hug.
I have feelings and emotion too.
Can we just
That's 30 feet, right?
I feel
Yeah.
so bad for them. They're such bumbling fools.
And I'll just hold action attack for when he gets close enough.
Okay,
is there-
you're not going to try to shoot him with your crossbow?
Nah.
Fair.
What
Kairos,
if-
how about you?
What if idea here?
Yeah.
What if I hit the lock of the door holding the bear and the bear hits the resistance fighter and we keep going?
I don't think there's a bear in there anymore.
Oh, it says bear, not pigs
Well, I
on the
think
map.
there's like a
Say
bear
that.
down
I
here.
presumed.
Down
I
like
thought it said pigs,
I was-
not bears, but I see that's changed now.
yeah, now it's bears, not pigs.
The bear ran down here, so let's
Oh,
move. I do not remember why I wrote
In the
bear, not
past,
pig.
it was
it was a pig
pigs,
pen.
not
in the past.
bears.
was pigs,
Now
not
it's
bears.
bears, not pigs.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, there's no bears there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does change things then. Then I'm just going to move to support. We're going to support Armoros
Bears go.
and chuck a javelin.
Cool. Roll your attack. You're aiming for a 15.
Got it.
Nailed
Oh,
him.
they throw a javelin
Minimum
at
damage
me.
again.
For 4 piercing damage, he turns around with a javelin sticking out of his shoulder. And he says, "Oh, why this such aggression?"
made
what's
of
Then the
that
other one
roll?
shuts him up because I can do it damage.
damn! Yeah, you kill him. He gets knocked back over to here. He's dead.
I'm not dead.
Are we
I'm
bad
not quite dead
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Look,
black-eyed monsters. We're fine.
Kairos is a villain. He straight up like murdered and was rude to a guy who just tried to kill him because his friend got killed. That's a villain.
Gonna
Yeah.
get dark side points from that.
It's true.
I go retrieve my javelins.
Dun 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 dun, or whatever the KOTOR
That's why
sound
you
effect is.
murdered in my head now. I'll never remember it.
Fantastic. All right, friends. What's up next?
We're gonna head through the blue roof area alleyway and jump over
Yep.
the red square of death
Cool.
to end up here.
Excellent. Go ahead and move yourselves up to like in front of the spike pit.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna jump it because I remember where the spike pit was.
Yeah.
Is there nothing we can put over the spike pit?
No, it is.
No. I mean, unless you have something, I don't have.
I
If you, like,
mean-
stopped and scavenged, I'm sure you could find something.
But like, isn't it better
Just
just to
jump
jump?
it. It's fine. Just
Come on.
jump.
Fine.
Come
We're
on,
just jumping.
big thighs. You can jump 20 feet. You can do this.
Big thighs. You didn't even go with thunder thighs with the javelin of lightning.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's your
Look,
name now.
No,
Thunder.
that'd be lightning thighs. And that's stupid. If you have a thunder javelin, then come back to me.
That's true. That's true. You're just big guys.
Yeah, you just.
Okay.
Big
All right.
guys save lives.
It's true. So, Sarek, you go leaping over the pit. Oh, Kairos makes it easily. Sarek, would you roll your athletics check for me, please?
Yeah, I mean, please, I got this.
Yeah, totally. A 12 is pretty good, but in the middle of your jump,
What?
where did the damage for this guy go?
Oh yeah, there's a dude in here.
Just resistance fighter. There we go. That's
No.
What do you mean there's a dude in here?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a dude like there's
a
two
dude
dudes back
shoots
here.
a short
Here
bow in your
and
back,
here. Yeah.
Armoros. Down here. Here's this guy.
You
Way
actually
down.
mean
Way down.
Armoros?
Whip.
How far
This
away
guy
is that?
shoots a short bow in your back as you're leaping over the pit.
Whoa! I'm not gonna get
Constitution
done like that
saving
movie An Enemy at the Gate where that guy jumps that thing and gets shot in the damn head.
You mean
Not
Sarek, right?
happening.
Yes, sorry. God, I keep mixing up Sarek and Armoros today. Sarek, you take 6 damage from the arrow and make a Constitution saving throw. DC 13.
What's the distance? Can he actually shoot me from there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he definitely can. You're 65 feet
Well, hold
away.
on. Armros is in the way. Armros is in the way.
Armoros, there's no cover that you get from allies unless you're a
Yeah,
half-light.
this isn't
and you have a
Pathfinder.
Special
Plus,
thing.
that is a shadowy alleyway.
It's such a shadowy alleyway.
I think disadvantage, but all right, that's fine.
You were surprised, good sir, which negates any disadvantage he may have had from the shadowy alleyway.
I
So just
planned-
vantage.
I planned so
Just
perfectly.
vantage. Normal
All right,
vantage.
so what do I have to do? Constitution?
Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Can you uncanny dodge it?
You can uncanny dodge the damage. So you take 3 damage from uncanny dodging, and you land safely on the other side, even though your jump was cut short by an arrow to the shoulder.
Well, now we know that guy's back there, so I pull the arrow out violently and say, they came from behind.
Nice. Armoros, Aya, do you want to take care of this guy?
I guess I will, so that way Armoros doesn't have to backtrack.
You're going
Nice.
to take care of me, my new
Yeah.
mother.
Is he within range of this right here? From my experience of seeing the past ones explode?
15? No, it's
Oh,
not.
Okay.
20-foot radius. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'm going to. I don't know if an Eldritch Blast will probably come. I'm gonna just very lazily flick 2 Eldritch Blasts his way.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. 4 and
So,
7.
11.
So yeah, you just demolish this guy. He explodes, knocked
Yeah.
back against the house. There's just like a smear of resistance fighter against
Mhm.
the house. And then the rest of you leap across the pit. So Armoros and Aya, give me your athletics checks.
I am not confident
No?
in my ability to cross, so I'm just gonna use my cloak. Can I use
Oh,
a charge
cool.
of my cloak to be like,
Yep. Awesome. Yep. You just
yeah,
teleport across.
because I'm pretty sure I almost fell in last time, so
Sound like
I
it.
would much rather not fall into a pit of spikes.
So just like do the X-Men thing?
Yeah,
What's his name?
I
Nightcrawler?
bamf. Yeah, I bamf across the pit. hmm
Excellent. As soon as you land, another resistance fighter off to the right fires a short bow at Sarek, who's in the front for some strange reason.
I thought we were going the other way. I haven't-
Missing you, Sarek.
About to say, I
What do
fire
you
back
do,
on his
Sarek?
ass. I
Hell
shoot him.
yeah.
Get yourself
Ooh,
dead.
not quite, unfortunately. Aya?
I guess I'll whack him too.
Excellent.
Yeah, just.
EB.
Oh, not enough. 18 hits. And you just explode his head with a tentacly Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
All right. All right, folks. I think at this point, the 4 of you proceed up to the upper right, leaving this region with little remaining effort. So we'll tick 1 down off the clock.
We just exploded those dudes.
The fun thing about this encounter for me is that it's like, if you don't know about it, they're really threatening, but they're really, really weak creatures. So it's
Yeah.
really fun. It's like the goblins that are like entrenched.
Yeah, no, the first time we were here, they whooped our ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Now we're
awesome.
learning.
So you leave the Avenue of the Immortals and you approach a long canal. And there's a stone bridge over the canal, and on the other side of the canal is the armory itself. Along the other side of the canal, there's a small pathway that leads off to the left, and you can even look down to the left along the canal, and there's one large house that's been burnt out and sort of like fallen down into the canal even. And you investigated the basement of that building.
Yeah,
last
that's the infirmary place.
Yes. And you remember from your trip to the past that The postern gate to the bell tower, which you can see above the walls to your left, is beyond the sick house to the left along that other side.
All right, that's where we go.
Awesome. You cross the bridge, you make your way across. Again, I'm assuming Armoros and Kairos in front, Sarek and Aya taking up the rear. And you proceed picking your way through the ruins of the sick house, because it's sort of spilled out into the street and into the canal even as it crumbled and broke down with the fire, until you make your way to oh wait, where is it? Nope, it's definitely not that one. It's not that one either. It's not that.
What could it be?
Maybe I archived it. Yes, I did. There we go. Postern gate. Cool. Aya, Sarek, Armoros, and Kairos. Pull you out. Don't worry, I'll bring you over to this page very soon. Yep, fantastic. So here we are at the postern gate. So, yeah, these red things, I'm actually going to turn them like a dirty red. They're like, these are like scarred bits of earth where there was clearly some sort of like extremely hot blaze that burned ruts into the ground.
Demons falling from the sky.
Yes. Yes, there's a ruined battlefield in front of a gate. There are great rents of burnt ground. The blackened remains of two large solar demons are just sort of like humped against the earth. They look like tar now. And there's this gate up in the wall to the north. And the gate is closed. Both portcullises are shut. And in the center between the two portcullises, there is a golden spear thrust in the ground, carved with a flame motif up
That's
its
our
shaft.
spear.
It is contained within a ring of runes inside of the closed gates.
Okay, well, I stroke the shaft of the spear, I guess.
Well, it's between the gates. It's inside. You have to really reach inside in order to access the shaft of the spear.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Someone opened it. The two Castor and Pollux opened it for us last time. Do we
Yes.
remember where they were?
Inside.
Next to the
They were
warlock.
inside with him.
So only two of us have to get across.
Couldn't you teleport over there and just do it?
Yeah, couldn't you
I
become a
could
bird?
teleport up. I think I have enough charges left for that, but I can't teleport down. I can maybe teleport up and throw a rope down.
I think your teleport costs 2 charges.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
And now you're down to 1 charge.
yeah. No, I can't. I'd have to wait till the moon came up.
I guess
So
we just
then-
move as a
Well,
team,
big
right?
thighs, why don't you just jump on up there and toss us down a rope?
Yes, big thighs. Why don't you go do that?
Talking to you, Kairos.
Oh, wait, guys.
What?
Lightning legs.
You know what? Why don't you just stick to DMing?
All right. Yeah. Is this what we want to do, guys? You want me to jump over there so we can do this, or do you
How
want to go
tall
get
is
Castor
it?
and Pollux to open it for us?
They're not there.
They're not there. They're
They
back
opened
at the
it
camp.
In a past vision thing that we did.
So
Did you not
Yeah.
have a past vision?
so let's come back to it.
We need this.
No, we have to get this. We need this in order to move on.
No, I meant come back for Castor and Pollux.
And bring them here?
No. We already cleared the way.
But do we need them for this?
So, all of
We
you
have no-
make wisdom saving throws for me, please.
Yes.
Yikes.
Hmm.
I am always scared of failing wisdom
Can I use
saving.
my eye for detail to investigate, to uncover, or decipher clues?
Yeah, absolutely, Sarek. You use your eye for
Hey.
detail.
Look how wise I am right now.
Failing dexterity checks is fine because that's like, oh, fine HP damage. But like failing wisdom saves, you have no idea what to expect.
This is just to remember like what you remember. So Castor and Pollux appeared on top of the wall when they opened the gates. And I think Sarek, you actually sort of approach the gates and start examining them. You notice a few things. One is that the iron bars of the portcullises are like sort of swimming with runes that move and shift on their surfaces. And as you probably like pick up a twig from the ground and like push it between the holes of the bars. And as you remember, there's a wall of force that prevents anything from entering, even in the spaces between the portcullis.
So even if we get the gates open, we can't do it, right?
Well, when Castor and Pollux opened the portcullises, you were able to get through last time. But Sarek, as you are up there investigating, you can see that the chains that hold these portcullises disappear up into the like brick and mortar above the portcullises. So it really does seem like whatever mechanism is used for operating these portcullises, it is sitting up on top of the wall above the gate itself.
Okay.
And with that, I think we should call an end to today's session.
Oh, okay.
And it gives us a nice strong start to next time's session because there's this spear glistening with heat in a ring of runes in this gate right in front of us.
Ah, the Hell Spear.
The Hell Spear.
Yeah, I
So-
recall it being called that.
Thank you all for playing, and I'm going to let Jesse take it away. to take us out.
Okay. So, no, it's dumb. Let's go around this screen right here and find out what people are up to this week as we take our little break here and I don't get inside this damn place. Eric, what's going on in your life this week? What's happening with you?
So today I get to play the best board game ever. I'm playing Dune.
What?
The board
Dune,
game.
huh?
There's a Dune
Yeah.
board game?
Yes, it's from like the 70s. Super good.
Can I let you guys
And,
in on a weird secret?
Yeah.
Never seen Dune, never read Dune, never played a Dune board game. Have played a Dune porn game on the internet though. So there you go. You're welcome.
Amazing. Was it about the Baron Harkonnen?
It literally is, except like you bang people when you get
Baron
spice.
Harkonnen.
Literally,
harem
that's.
anime?
I'm just letting you know. I was like, "What's this game?" Clicked it, and I was in because it's like a management game too. And I was like,
The
"I love
writing.
management games," but then you like bang people.
Immediate hook.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about it, but everything I know from that game. So there you go.
Okay.
Don't judge me, Bronze. Don't do it. Just don't.
So I'm taking a vacation for the rest of the week. I'm going to be playing that game. I'm going to be playing a couple other long-ass board games. That's all I'm doing this week.
Super sweet.
Steven, what's going on with you? Steven with a V instead of a PH.
Hello, I'm also taking a vacation for the rest of this week because tomorrow is Ascension Day in the Netherlands, which is a holiday. And then everybody took Friday off because why would you come in on a Friday after taking the Thursday off for a holiday? So 4-day weekend, super great. I'm super stoked. It's going to be amazing. And that's all. You can call me Steven, excited for Death Rising, excited for Death Stranding Lumpkin because I am. I'm hyped.
Wow. You know what? Sorry. I look, yeah, sure, Death Stranding, that's going to be a game. But let's talk about Ascension Day. Can I get off for stuff? I didn't know it was a thing.
You can.
What are you ascending
Time off
from?
Well, Ascension Day, according to the
Religious.
internet, is the Feast of Ascension, and it's about Jesus going to heaven. I didn't know that was a national holiday for anyone.
Yes. Because
possible?
when Jesus was resurrected
He
on Easter,
he went to Amsterdam and was like,
Yes.
light me up, bro.
yeah, he came to the Cathedral of Amsterdam and he blessed the wafer
Right,
of Amsterdam,
right.
and enacted the miracle
With
of Amsterdam.
CBD.
And
then
that took him
Right.
long enough to get there that he didn't ascend into heaven until like some number of days after, and that's Ascension Day, which is tomorrow.
That's, what? Okay.
Look,
I can't
I
tell
know.
if you're joking or not because
not.
so much of this stuff sounds real.
it's 100% real.
So Ascension Day literally is the day that Jesus ascended to heaven, which is not.
But how do we
immediately
know it's May
But it's not
30th? I feel like that's off.
Wait, so
But-
he waited to go to heaven like
Yeah.
how long until after he died?
It's some number of days.
Then what did he do in the meantime? He was just
He
chilling.
got high. He was
just
like,
chilling with
I
the
seen some
disciples.
shit,
He was
man.
like, "What's up, my bros?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was like, let me tell you.
But also, that shit that I said about the miracle of Amsterdam is basically why Amsterdam is a city. Like, there was a miracle that happened where, like, a guy was, like, some rich guy was dying, and the priest came to give him his last rites, and he fed him a holy wafer, and the guy died and then vomited up the wafer, and the wafer was intact, and this guy was like, "That's amazing and holy." And then, like, apparently he threw the wafer into the fire because it was gross, and then it didn't burn in the fire. And he was like, "This wafer is sacred." So they like put it in a box, and they had a whole bunch of tourism come to Amsterdam because of the holy wafer of Amsterdam and the miracle of Amsterdam. And then the church burned down, but the wafer didn't burn.
It truly is a miracle.
They should just decorate space shuttles as heat shields with these
Yeah,
things,
this-
apparently.
Yeah, exactly. So
crazy.
I'm just saying, Amsterdam, cool shit.
Unreal.
Yeah. I just thought it was extremely ironic to have an ascension day, considering how much of Holland is it's all below sea level.
Well, I think
Yeah,
that's the
right.
whole point. Is one day they'll
It's
ascend
Ascension
a
Day.
few feet above sea level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Yep.
inches.
yeah.
If only something could protect you from water instead of fire. If only you had a holy wafer that was like a flotation
And the
device.
holy wafer sucked up all the water in the cup.
Yes. Well, we've got like the story about the little Dutch boy sticking his finger in the dike to prevent the floods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic tales. Just
Yeah.
great tales for kids.
Children's stories.
Now, children, I'll tell you the
If you ever
story.
see a hole in a wall and just go stick your finger in it.
Go stick your finger in
That'll
holes.
never-
Yeah. Especially if there's
Remember,
water
kids.
coming out, that will definitely work and not turn out poorly for you at all.
But
Oh.
DMs, if you were really interested in history, check out the 80 Years' War. That stuff is super ripe for D&D campaigns. Steal that shit.
True. George R. R. Martin did.
It's,
Also, check out the Great
history.
Emu War. That's also ripe for D&D campaigns.
Yeah. A
Bronze,
lot of
what's
people
happening
lost their lives.
with you this week? What are you doing?
I'm going to study Christianity this week 'cause this stuff is fucking
Christianity is
fascinating.
fucking weird, yo.
Yeah. I'm just now realizing I'm a big fan of Blackadder. And I'm just now realizing how much of that is probably real. Where it's like, oh, this cast will turn their face an unpleasant shade of blue. And this one, and it's like, oh, that's haha, they're poking fun. Now I'm like, nah, man, church probably did sell curses and blessings. Like I could believe it now after hearing that story.
I mean, technically, yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah. So hi, hello. I'm that bronze girl. My GM Guild Masters Hall, I think is what it's called. Game Masters Hall video just dropped with Geek and Sundry. I aired on Twitch as well. It's just
That's so cool. Bronze are
yeah.
so cool.
Oh, thank you. It's just
I'm
a
like-
video where I talk about.
She
Shut
says
up.
things that
Stop
are really
it.
smart in it, which was surprising.
Stop it. What did I say that was smart?
You were talking about just like the way that you have to plan, and you have to like you mentioned oh my god, like I think you stole this from Steven, but basically you were talking about how you were creating that when you are telling the story, it's the entire group, everyone playing together telling the story. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's a really, that's a very good
Yeah.
thing to tell a lot of just starting out game
Or
masters and
experienced
stuff.
GMs too, because I feel like that's a pitfall people have where they come into a campaign and they're like, this is the story I want to tell. I've spent 400 hours creating this universe. And then, when
Right.
you have a Sarek in that party that does something goofy or silly, then the GM is like, ah. So,
It's
yeah.
impossible. Which
yeah.
it is.
But I've also said that of all the GMs I've played with, Steven is the closest to my style. So I wouldn't be surprised if we quote each other a lot.
Sure,
'cause-
quote.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever said that, but also I have never ever stolen anything from any other GM. I'm 100% original, and
me too.
ever take inspiration from anywhere else. So,
Neither
Same
do
here.
I. Yeah.
Original
Yeah,
thoughts for
totally.
me.
but yes, Bronze,
Mm-hmm.
super cool. You should definitely follow her
Mhm.
and watch all of her shit.
Yeah. So if you're into learning how to GM, I've got a couple videos on that. You can also find me mornings 7 a.m. on my channel. That's me.
Jeff, what's going on with you, buddy? What's
Hello.
happening?
It's a great show. I enjoy you guys. Thank you so much. I'll be streaming this week and doing my regular content. Just tweeted out the last Deadpan Diaries I did with Bronze, where we talk about stuff. This time we talked about code switching, which was interesting.
Code switching?
Playing some Xbox?
We had a whole podcast about code switching.
I don't even know what that means.
I didn't either.
Switching
Really.
is like when you're a part of a marginalized group that talks in a certain way in order to signal like solidarity or in groups, and then you need to talk and interact in a way that conforms with a different group or with broader society. Right?
Okay.
Am I on?
Yeah, that's a pretty common usage of it.
I mean,
I thought you were talking about like technology stuff.
No.
I am the
Well, we
whitest man
actually
who ever
talked
lived.
about-
think of sorry to bother you. Think of sorry to bother you.
Yeah, but we actually talked about it beyond that scope, about how we code switch every day without thinking about it, and it's not always
Cool.
race based. Like you might, like if you come from a small town and you have a Southern accent, maybe you speak differently with them than your college friends from New York.
I 100% have much more of a Southern accent when I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah.
There you go. That's code switching in a way. And so we talked about the greater. Sorry, Jeff, I totally took over there.
No, it's fine.
Wow, I'm so white that I was like, so were they talking about like ones and zeros? Because I guess I think I understand that, and so now I know everything. I'm up on the kids.
That's it. I'm just in Control TV on all things. Just excited for next week. Thank you all.
All right, well that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, how much AC does a thug have, guys? Think about it. And next time, maybe we'll have a new hit single to start off the show.
That
I'm
could
just
go to
like,
the Pocahontas song, I think. How much AC does a thug have?
that's a Pocahontas song?
Yeah, how many moons must the man walk down before you?
No, that's not. You know what? Enough of this. We're
Take
done.
it away, Jesse.
We're absolutely super 100% done. All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys next time. And remember. Just messing. All right, bye, everybody.
Oh my God.
Where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing music.
Bring the strippers and booze. I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.